Cause with the pen I'm learning life. My thirst is divine. Words inspire in perfect time. Nurtured right. Them man there be learning life. Rehearsing life. Trust me, far from certified. Acting while you sleep, I'm working nights. I want all the ups to feel like that Jurgen guy on Merseyside.
Yes, guys. Yes, people. We are back for another review. Another live stream. First Premier League review of the season. 1-0 win against Everton. Our first win since 2017. And it only took 110 minutes. But, at least we start the season on a positive. Brilliant performance from all the new signings. Koulibaly was excellent. Had to grow into the game a little bit. Sterling, brilliant, best attacker. Cucurella looked unbelievable when he came on, even if it was just a limited time. Even Brozier looked good when he came off the bench. But plenty to talk about. We'll talk about how brilliant we were defensively. We can talk about how arse we were going forward. Is what it is. But early stream, as Pokudoku's saying, but I don't like streaming during Premier League games, so I'm not streaming during the United or the City matches because we're going to get fuck all viewers. So, but we got a double upload for you guys anyway. Shameless FC will be back at 9 p.m. as well, so check that out too. Big up everyone that's already locked in. Wolves Spy, Dylan, big up yourself, my guy, Jonathan Siqueira, DJ Meles, Pokudoku, Taha, Amoy. Fata, big up Fata saying run the lights up for Sleepyhead Lewis. Yeah, guys, bear with me because I am still just waking up. I forgot how long traveling to Merseyside and back in the space of a day is, and it's long. It's long, but we won because usually when we travel to Merseyside, we lose. I think our last win at Merseyside was back in 2017 at Goodison Park. Well. No, at least in the league, because in the cup, we had that Eden Hazard masterclass in 2019. Senegalese Maldini, big up yourself. Horizon, big up yourself. Nims, Liam Lane, everyone that's locked in, so run the likes up. Big up. Pokudoku says, you clocked Havertz from early. Let me not say too much. Let me not say too much. It wasn't just him, to be fair. Mount was invisible. Other than, that one shot that led to Sterling's rebound offside goal. Other than that, invisible. Havertz, though, absolutely invisible. Even the movement was poor. His link up with Sterling was non-existent. And that was one of the things I was praising from the Udinese game. But, is what it is. I thought that... let me start off with the new signings, though. Because Koulibaly, I thought, was unbelievable. He did start a bit slow. There was a couple sloppy passes here and there, but when the first good tackle went in, it just kept on rolling. His timing was excellent. He started getting a lot more comfortable, a lot more composed on the ball. I did think he still needs a bit of time to adjust to the intensity of the league. Came down with cramp a good few times, and especially in the second half as well, but brilliant performance from him. And if that's just his debut, once he starts getting fully comfortable and adjusted to Premier League football, he's going to be an absolute brick wall. Thiago Silva as well. It's the older this guy gets, the better he gets. There was so many key blocks and interceptions, especially in the second half, because Everton were transitioning on us for fun, especially early into the second half. And there was 2v1 blocks. There was 1v1s where he was just handling it flawlessly. Brilliant, brilliant performance from the pair of them. As for Quaita, I thought, did struggle with Damari Gray in the first half. But again, grew into it a lot more in the second half, started to become a bit more comfortable. Off the ball as well, absolute nightmare to deal with. Defensively, we look solid already, and Fofana ain't even arrived yet, or the third centre-back hasn't even arrived yet. But brilliant, brilliant defensive performance. Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comments section. Gaffer kept telling Mount he was sleeping. I don't blame him, because I don't know what his highlight of the game was. It's the same thing for Mount and Havertz. I always say, especially when it comes to your forward players, if you're going to say they had a good game, you need to talk to me about their impact. You need to talk to me about their performances in game. I don't really know what Mount did, other than that shot that wasn't even a great shot. I'm surprised Pickford had to palm that out. He did nothing. Did nothing. But is what it is. Klazrev looking like a genius to the Kai critics. Klazrev actually does spit until he starts talking about Werner. Once he starts talking about Werner, it completely flies off. But everything else, he doesn't even come up with awful takes. He just waffles a bit too much. That's it, really. SVO Genius says James Charles up front is not it. Hey, but when I say I want Ronaldo or I say I want Aubameyang, I'm apparently an enemy of progress. It is what it is. It is what it is. It's going to be a long season. I will say it is only the first game of the season. So I'm not going to say too much, but we already know the stigma around Havertz that he doesn't turn up until the second half of the season. And this was meant to be like the first game where it's like, okay, hit the ground running, give us an opportunity to see something that we can go off. And that we can say, okay, he's actually turned up, he's actually hit the ground running. Let's give him a couple games, let's see what he can do. He didn't do anything. Like, I saw a bunch of crosses getting whipped into the box, and he was making the wrong runs to try and receive the cross. Other than that, again, it was another invisible performance. Spent half of his time on the ground. Anytime he got into a 50-50, he just ended up on the floor. And it looked like he was willingly doing it, like he was trying to draw fouls in, but they were just weak. It was weak, and it was so easy to deal with him for the Everton defenders. Like, we didn't even end up playing him in the middle. I think we played him as the left inside forward, and I wanted to see him in that position anyway, because I thought we could get a tune out of him creatively. But it was like he was running away from possession. And I don't mean that in terms of, oh, he's making runs, because no, you want players to be able to do that. It was just wherever the ball was meant to be going to, he was finding himself away from it. And if we're going to talk about, he's opening spaces for other players, I need to see more from you on the ball. And I wasn't seeing it. Absolute ghost performance from him, and ghost performance from Mason Mount too. Coldish Cereal says Reece James was kind of dodgy. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I saw people trying to say he had a good game, and people trying to bring his stats into it and everything like that. This is why you don't take stats as gospel. You take it as 50% stats, 50% eye test. I've got the wrong banner on the bottom. 1 second. There we go. Yeah. You take stats and you take eye test into account. And I wasn't seeing either. Like, I saw a lot of dispossessions, seem very slow in possession too. Don't even get me started on the corners. We had, 16, 17 corners, and none of them even caused a threat. I don't even know if we had a direct header from a corner. It felt like we were watching Willian again, honestly. But I do think a lot of it is to do with fitness, especially with the wing-backs and the midfielders, because we were taking way too many touches. We seemed a bit sloppy in terms of our passing. And especially towards the second half, we kind of petered out a little bit. But at least our defence was solid enough, and we were able to hold ourselves well in a defensive phase. Midfield, I just thought we were a little bit too sloppy. James was one of our... No, he was not. No, he wasn't. He wasn't one of our worst. Like, I won't say that, but he was definitely sloppy. Like, I'm not calling him one of our best players. Our best players were Koulibaly, Sterling, Thiago Silva. I thought Chilwell was all right. Broja had good movement when he came on. And that was it. That was just it. People saying stop crying every 2 seconds, let the team do their job. Then what is the point of even streaming if you can't criticize? Like, that's the point. Don't be sensitive. If you're going to be sensitive, then please just duck out the stream, because that's not what these streams are for. We're being realists here. Like, I'll criticize why I think criticism is fair. I will give praise where I think praise is prayer. And it is the first game of the season. I'm not saying take it as gospel that these players are going to be asked for the whole season because we had one iffy performance. No. But we're going to call it what it is. I'm not going to sit here and baby anyone. Fuck me. Stop crying. Like, you're the one that's crying, not me. I think there was a lot of good performances in there, but I think there's a lot of players who had a point to prove, and they didn't. Holgate, he just won every corner. And he just sent it out for another corner because he knew we were going to do fuck all with it. Malachi says Kante was class. I thought his interceptions and his tackles were brilliant. The forward passing let him down a little bit. And it's the same thing for Jorginho too. I thought the passing from both of them could have been a lot better in phases. Like, we take way too many touches in the midfield. And I think that hurts the attack as well, because we're not moving the ball quickly enough. And I know that's been a problem that we've spoken about before as well. So it's not all just, the attack was poor and everything like that. We do need to move the ball quicker from midfield as well. I completely agree on that. What do you think about Cho going on loan? Yeah, I didn't even bring this up, but I've wanted him to go on loan for ages. Like, I'm happy. And I don't mean, Cho's a bum, get him out of my squad. No. I mean, the guy has not had a loan spell. I need him to have a full season of experience and to be relied on at a squad that would rely on him too. And then we can see what type of player he is. Send him out. Let's see if he builds his character, if he builds his composure, if he comes back a better player. If he doesn't, then we know where we stand and we know what we need to do. If he does, see how we integrate him into the squad next season. But he's been well overdue a loan spell. Well overdue a loan spell. Just allow the Kante stands. I beg. Big up, bro. I would rather have Fat Hazard over Shy Havertz. I mean, I said it at the start of the summer. Hazard would still bring creativity into this squad. Probably would help Havertz. Like, maybe that would be more suitable to him than Sterling. Although, to be honest, my problem with Havertz wasn't the fact he had poor chances. I just thought his link-up play was atrocious and his movement wasn't good enough. But yeah, I'd take Eden Hazard back. Like, I don't get people saying no, like we don't have any creativity in this squad whatsoever. If we have no creativity, how are we turning our noses up at a creator? I do not understand it. I get the questions over his injury record and everything like that. And I would rather have a creator that we could rely on through an entire season. But still, he would come in and be our best creator. So if the fee was good enough, I would still be all over it. Lewis Broja, I saw do more positive when he came on than Havertz did all the preseason. I'd say it's a bit harsh because I didn't think Broja had the best preseason either. But Broja came on and he showed me intent. He showed me movement. I actually do think he got on the end of a few chances as well. Connection just wasn't really all that good. And I said he has to improve on that front as well. But he came in, I saw energy, I saw intent, I saw a willingness to get involved in the game. And I didn't see that from Kai. Didn't see it from him. We should be worried the Spurs. I get it, but Spurs have a mental issue of coming to Stamford Bridge. And they just struggle all the time. So I'm not too worried. I'm only worried because it's a top 6 side. But that's usually the most comfortable top 6 game we have ever. Tottenham at home. It's so easy to predict. It's just a win every time. So I would hope for the same this week as well. But anything can happen. Here's the Premier League. Thoughts on Cucurella yesterday? Cucurella looked unbelievable when he came on. Like, just the deliveries, the confidence on the ball, the willingness to take on players, and the success of doing it as well. Nearly got an assist to Sterling for the second goal too. Like, it was a brilliant performance, and I don't blame him for being confident either. The entire away end was chanting his name the whole 15 minutes that he spent on the pitch. But yeah, brilliant performance from Cucurella. Hopefully he starts against Tottenham too. It was way too early for him to start yesterday. But, I mean, Chilwell was good too anyway. Still did seem a bit rusty at phases. But I think his instincts were still there. And he had a good drive into the box that led to Jorginho's penalty too. So we are cooking on the left-hand side. Like we already said, that Cucurella for Alonso upgrade is one of the biggest upgrades we will ever see in the modern era at Chelsea Football Club. And I'm all here for it. What you're doing is seeing an attacker on paper, then automatically assuming he's better for us because our attackers are pants. I mean, that's a fair point. But your point is also the facts. Like, you could look at any attacker and say they're most likely going to be better than what we have there anyway. But it still doesn't change the fact that Eden Hazard would still be a great creator for us. And we lack creativity, especially in the attacking third. If we had someone who's better to link up with the likes of Sterling, link up with the likes of Havertz, I'd say Mount as well, but Mount he was invisible. I did not notice him yesterday. So I get your point, but it still doesn't take away from my point. I think it's a case of like, we can both be right. You can be right and I can be right as well. And both our points can still stand. But I agree that you do still have to have a bit of standard where you're looking out for attackers as well. So I get what you're saying. The midfield, though, That's why we need a Frankie de Jong. We need someone who's going to have incisive passes from midfield and who's also going to move the ball around quicker too. Because we're not doing it. We're not moving the ball around quickly enough. Way too many touches. And it means that if a player makes a run, it's not going to get noticed. It also gives the defenders plenty of time to position themselves. Which is why Everton, they were very good defensively against us. But it's because we made it easy for them. We made it so easy for them. I'm telling you, it's Tuchel's formation and the system that is shaking our attackers. Yes and no, because I do believe our attackers have to collect the ball from deeper sometimes. And also because there's only 3 attackers. But there is definitely an issue with our attackers on the ball as well. Mounts, like I said, did not notice him at all. Havertz, when he has the ball, struggles to have impact with it. When he's off the ball, usually we rely on his movement. His movement wasn't even there. Sterling was great. Pulisic, I don't think he had enough time to impose himself. Had some decent dribbles here and there, but that was about it. I don't think it was enough to judge. Who else came off the bench? Let me see. Broja, I thought was all right. Good movement, like I already said. Loftus-Cheek, I thought looked really good from wing back. Lots of good drives, and he got a few free kicks off there as well. So I thought he played really well off the bench. But you can blame the formation, but our attackers just aren't good enough. I don't believe we change formation and get more out of our attackers. People need to deep. We spent a lot of last season, especially the second half of last season, playing with a back 4. The formation that everyone wants to see us play because we want to get the best out of our attackers. And we didn't. We really didn't. Like, there was games against Norwich where we'd have good first halves and then fall apart in the second. People will say, yeah, we had a brilliant period during February and March. No, our football was terrible. For the majority of 2022, our football was awful, except a few games against Spurs, Real Madrid away, and the cup games. And we played back 4s in those games, and our attack wasn't good enough. We'll say, like, the Newcastle game, for example, a brilliant goal by Kai Havertz in the 90th minute, but let's not act like we did anything in attack before then. So how can we sit there and say it's Tuchel's formation that is fucking up the attackers? It is not. It is the attackers. The attackers are not good enough. And it's the same thing that I've said for ages. It is the attackers. It is not the formation, because we have changed formation and it hasn't helped. Our attackers still don't perform. Even in pre-season, when we played a back 4, our attackers still did not perform. So it's not the system. It's the players. You get better players, they will do better with the ball. They will do better without the ball. That's the way I view it. Who do you think we need right now? Get me Aubameyang, get me Ronaldo, get me Zaha. Those are the 3 attackers that stick out to mind for me. There's not a lot of creators or forwards out there on the market, though. That's the thing. Even Depay I'd take. Depay would be a great shout for us, too. Frankie de Jong and Rice. Rice ain't coming this window, bro. He ain't coming. What's your ideal attacking combination? If it's with the targets that we have, Sterling, Aubameyang / Ronaldo, and one of Havertz or Mount. I think that would be the best one for us. Pulisic looked a bit stronger. No, I just think he looked a bit fitter. Like, he came off the bench, so he's obviously going to have more stamina about him. And that means he's going to be a bit stronger in terms of staying on his feet. So I don't think it was a case of he was lightweight or he got stronger or anything like that. He did just come off the bench. So I expect him to be a bit more energetic. Agree or not, we need to stop Havertz playing at all costs. It ain't working for me. I don't think it's a case of we need to stop playing him at all costs. It's either find out where we can get the best out of him or just don't play him. Right now, we don't have options. So, like, Havertz has to start. But if we have those options, if we get a creator and we get a striker, I'm not playing him. Because we have a creator, we have a goal scorer, and we have a direct dribbler in Raheem Sterling. Sterling showed himself in 90 minutes for me. Like, his direct dribbles, his ball control was brilliant. And he plays with an intent and a confidence that I don't see from any other of my attackers. Like, he knows he's a baller. And he shows it on the pitch. The others, I didn't see anything from. Nothing. except maybe the subs, but I can't speak too much on the subs because it was only sub appearances. I need to see them on a full 90 before I really start putting stock in them. But that was it. Tadl says, I understand what you're saying, but there's a common denominator with these attackers. They're not shit footballers. They're being used in shit situations. The gap in midfield and attack is crazy. Let me go for it. So I understand what you're saying, but there's a common denominator with these attackers. They're not shit footballers. They're being used in shit situations. Not really. Like, I would agree. Actually, no, you're half correct. Because when the midfield takes too long with the ball, the situations become shitter. And I understand the attack can't do much of them. But there's times where we play the ball into good positions and they still don't do anything. Now, I understand you do that more, you get more out of them. But it still doesn't change the fact that they get given the opportunities and they don't perform. Havertz had a brilliant chance to lay the ball out to Sterling. I think he had two other options there as well. He completely fucked it up. Mount, like, here's the thing. It's annoying because I feel like I'm going at Havertz too much with this one. But Mount, I can't speak too much on because he was fucking invisible. He didn't really do anything. There was times where he was good at building up play, but it was more just receiving the ball and laying the ball off to somebody else, but it didn't really have a lot of impact. There wasn't impact from either of them. So I think it's more 50-50. We could play the ball faster, but when they receive the ball, they could do a lot more as well. Because it's not like they only receive the ball in shit situations. They don't. They receive the ball when the opposition makes mistakes. They receive the ball in good positions too. They get given good passes and they make the wrong movements. Like that, it all depends on the situations, but situations based off the midfield is only part of the problem. It is only part. It is not the main issue. The attackers are also a big issue as well. What else are you guys saying? Again, continue to run the likes up, guys. Let me see how many likes we got. 77, and we only got 360 of you guys in here. Guys, we got to be getting at least 100. Let's try and run those likes up, people. We should play Broja over Kai because Broja has pace and the physicality to hold off defenders. We would have to see that over a full 90 before I say that. Like, Broja looked good, but he came off the bench. And we were saying about Chelsea not being fully fit. Question is, would Everton have been fully fit as well? So it could have been a lot easier for Broja as a result too. So I need to see him in a full 90 before I fully do the, Broja's better than Havertz sort of thing. But he impressed me more, I will say that. Taddy, link, DM me, bro, and I'll send you the link when I send it out to everybody. Huh? Werner, here we go. Whoa. Pause the stream. Fuck off. No way. Guys, don't fuck with me. Don't play games with me. I've been waiting for this day for ages. Is this shit true? Bear with me, guys. Fabrizio, where are you, bruv? Where are you? Let's fucking go! There we go! Timo Werner to Leipzig on loan, for fuck's sakes. But hey, I'll take it. I will take it. Let's go! Right, let me change the thing quickly. One sec. Werner loan to Leipzig. Right. Right, cool. So Werner on loan to Leipzig already. That was quick. Leipzig are set to sign Timo Werner from Chelsea. Where is Fata, by the way? You're in the comments section. Bro, it is peak. At least you didn't lose your bet, though. At least you didn't lose your bet. So, at least it's not a massive L for you. But let me put this up on the big screen for you guys today. Leipzig are set to sign Timo Werner from Chelsea. Here we go. Been told it will be a permanent deal and not a loan. Werner will leave Chelsea. First goal Pleti goal today. Now, final details are being discussed. Personal terms agreed since a month. If it's a loan spell, I wonder if they're paying all the wages or not. I highly doubt it. But let me see. Kai, I'm going to send the link out in about 10 minutes. So hop on, bro. But yeah, I've spoken about Mason Mount. Didn't do anything. Apparently, Tuchel said he was sleeping, which, again, not surprised. Like, did not notice him at all. Like, it is what it is. Is what it is. Timo Werner, though. Everyone, smash a like because we're rid of Timo Werner for the season. If that isn't a reason to hit the like button, I don't know what is. Everyone, run the likes up. Timo Werner gone. He's gone. No. It's not that I don't read chat. It's the chat's late because I'm reading past comments. So you guys need to bear with me. Right now, I'm 7 minutes behind. I'm 7 minutes behind. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. We need to get Klasref on. We need Klasref on today. What's it called? Fata, you better be hopping on as well, bro. I want to hear what you got to say. Yes, what a Sunday. What a Sunday. Love to see it. Only on loan, which is like the saddest part, but we'll take it. We will take it. Yes, Matt, we used to pray for times like this. And don't worry, we're also praying for Kepa to leave too, so we'll have another celebration. I was meant to have a celebration stream planned for this, but it's only on loan, so it's pointless. We are not giving Werner a minute of silence. My panel couldn't even give Christensen one. You think we're going to give Timo Werner one? No chance. I said we need to stop celebrating. We lost a great Fortnite player. Can't be arsed. Yeah, guys, bear with me. Bear with me. Like, I'm a bit late, but allow me. Don't worry, we're here. Okay, wow, I really was late. Mo, don't even try take the piss like that. That's not funny. That is not funny. Let me know you guys' thoughts. You know what? Fuck the game. Let me know you guys' thoughts on Werner leaving. Because this is one of the greatest days of my year. You permanent. Oh, it is permanent. Oh, for fuck. I can't read. I cannot read. Ah! It's a permanent move. Oh my gosh. Oh, Fata, you're pissed. You're actually pissed. Guys, allow me. I'm still waking up. Like, that trip back from Everton was so long. You don't deep how long travelling to and from Merseyside is. So bear with me. Sorry, I thought it was a fucking loan spell. I can't believe myself. And it literally said permanent right there. I am blind, bruv. I am blind. Allow me. Okay, yeah, now you know what? Now I can actually scroll through the chat because fucking... Yeah, okay. Yep, I get it. It's a permanent deal. It's a permanent deal. They're cooking me in the comments. And you know what? I deserve it. It said permanent there and I couldn't even read it. Oh my gosh. Aye, Winter Surfer, by the way. Big up yourself. Congratulations. You just bagged 250 quid. Everyone's winning today. Except Fata. Hey, no. This is not an L. This is not an L, bruv. Timo Werner is out of my club. There is no L's. No L's. I don't give a shit. I haven't had too many. I just haven't woken up. 24-hour stream party. We might have to keep this going for a while, you know. We might have to. Well, with that in mind, by the way, I am sending the link out to everybody because this calls for a celebration. Give me a sec. I'm going to take this off the stream. And I can't believe I thought that was a loan spell. Fucking hell. Cool. Everyone, get in here. Because let's celebrate this shit. Okay, just sending the link out to everyone. While I do this, everyone run the lights up. Cool. Instagram as well. I'm throwing this link straight to Klasref. I need to hear what he's saying. Klasref, if you're watching, hop in, my guy. Oh, he said he was in Liverpool yesterday. Fucking hell, how'd I miss that? And deals. Right, Werner is gone. Yes, guys. What were we saying?
Yes. Oh, celebration time, man. We've lost our best player. We've lost our best player, guys. Come on, let's start crying. We've lost our number one Fortnite player. I'm a bit upset, but as a player,
I'm not even listening to that waffle, bro. What is this?
See-
What are you doing, bro?
we lost our number one Fortnite player. Who's gonna
Oh,
win us battle
Fortnite
royales?
player. Oh,
Fortnite.
thank
Yeah, what
God.
the
I
fuck?
thought you were being serious, bro.
No, but I actually can't lie. I'm actually so happy. Like I'm genuinely happy that Kepa still on a Chelsea shirt and Timo Werner's off to RB Leipzig. So I'm happy
It's
on
not
that, man.
the only reason because Werner has suitors. Nobody wants Kepa, bro.
Okay, shut the
Even
fuck up, Kai.
even
Kai,
his
we're
girl
talking,
left
we're talking
him, bro.
Werner. Kai, shut the fuck up.
Hey,
We're
did
talking
you hear
Werner.
Napoli are going in for Keylor Navas
Guys,
now?
we're talking.
They
Yeah.
even
We're
want
talking
Kepa.
Werner. Guys,
Yeah,
we're talking Werner. We're talking
They
Werner.
were
guys.
like, they were
Talking
like,
Werner.
we wanted a guy with hands, you know. I mean, it is a goalkeeper after all, you know.
Guys, we're talking Werner. Can we just say Werner?
I
Here
Fata,
he
bro.
is.
Are you alright, my
Fatur,
friend?
where's Fatur, bro? Which festival, bro? Are you? Are you in Brazil? Where are you, man?
Yes, Andrew, my
Andrew's
guy. We
winning.
done it.
Andrew's winning.
Let's go.
Bro, I will only celebrate when Chovid leaves too. Oh, when Chovid leaves too, we're doing a 24-hour stream, bro.
Ooh.
Can I
24-hour stream, bro. All
can I
these
state my
bums
case?
done.
Can I state my
Wait.
case?
Let's let Fata talk. Fata,
Fata,
how
come
are
on,
you
bro.
feeling, my guy? You okay?
No, I'm good, man. I'm just enjoying the sun, though. Like, at least, yo, I'm good.
Nah,
I'm
nah,
good.
nah, nah,
I'm
nah,
good,
nah,
man.
nah, nah.
Here's the thing.
Good,
I'm not
good.
done. I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. Here's the
What do you
thing.
mean you're not done yet? You have to move to RV Leipzig, bro.
No.
Moving to
Here's the
Germany.
thing. I'm just gonna say, yeah. At least,
Yeah.
like, what we can do right now is show some appreciation, you know. Or he's like, look, he's won
Nah,
Champions
nah, we're
League.
not gonna do that, bro. Nah, it's not gonna
He's
happen.
won
Man.
didn't
No
show it for
appreciation
Christensen
whatsoever,
and
man.
gave us more. Why are we going to do it for Timo
Thank you
Werner?
for the miss to the Champions League that
Yeah,
Havertz had to tap in, bro. Thank you.
Thanks
Hey,
for the
come
open
on, guys, allow
goals,
it.
miss. Thanks for the opening player
See,
space.
you lot here are slandering. I'm just more sensible now. Like,
It's not slander if it's true.
Chinatown?
It's
Is that
facts,
Chinatown?
bro.
It's the truth.
bruv,
Maybe
Now
it's
that
not
he's leaving, we can genuinely look at him and say that was one of the worst transfers we've ever made.
Yes.
100%.
But
100%.
what's gonna happen now, though, guys? What's gonna happen
I'll
now?
put-
We
gonna
lost
be coming
Lukaku.
More
We
attackers.
lost.
I would put
It means we're
Werner.
getting a forward in.
Yeah, another
That's
tackle.
what
I
it
don't know
means.
if that's what it means, though, Lewis. To be honest.
Nah, it
man.
does. 100%.
One
We have
out,
to.
one in. You know
Yeah.
what the
Two-
you know how
two
we
out.
move in this
Yeah,
summer window.
Cho's out. Cho's out as well. So now two coming
Is
in.
Cho
With
out
Cho
too?
out. Yep.
I don't
Cho's gonna
know,
be
man.
going on
Because
loan.
we still have to get
Timo
like
Werner's
oh,
leaving,
fucking.
and we're gonna
Ronaldo, bro.
be getting a Aubameyang and CR7 in the door. Let's fucking have it.
Let's go, pensioners. There we
Oh,
go.
man,
Let's
I wish
have it
this-
right.
I wish this was on Twitch, man. I played a celebration song. I wish this was on Twitch, man.
No, you
Oh,
can
yeah,
play- oh,
Lewis
no,
need
yeah.
to be on Twitch, you know. He'll be
Aye,
making a bit of
anything.
money.
Aye, we are on Twitch. We are on Twitch and YouTube, so don't worry.
Yeah,
Best
that's-
of both worlds.
Just play it, Andrew. He can mute it later.
I don't know.
Oh, it's music. Oh, fair enough. Fair
Yes.
enough.
Nah,
But
you know YouTube
let's
doesn't allow you
go.
freedom
Yeah.
of speech, bro.
If
so-
you want to play music, that's fine. I'm good.
No, I'm not doing that.
Not because of you, because of Lewis, he's not playing music.
Yeah.
If it was up for us, if it
I'm
was,
good,
if it
man.
was only you, Fatou,
What
we'd
are you
be putting
on
the speaker on full blast, bro.
Yeah.
It's Lewis we
I'm
were worried
good,
about,
man.
man.
I'm good. That's all.
You don't
Why
look
are you
good, man. You
walking?
look
Why are
like
you
a guy.
walking to the? Why are you walking to a Tesco's to grab some booze right now? What's your problem, man? It's not that bad. You know what I mean?
No,
Yeah,
I'm just getting water. I'm just getting water, man. It's hot
Yeah,
out there.
water, yeah.
Yeah,
In a
hey,
Smirnoff-
man,
in a
what
Smirnoff
to
bottle.
clean those
You need
tears, bro.
some
Wash your
water.
face.
Just put a bottle underneath your eyes, bruv. You'll have plenty of water.
Nah, I'm good. No. I'll just aside. I'm just getting something to eat, like ice cream. It's hot out here.
We'll have some water. That's
That's it. He's
what we
getting
need.
comfort food. He's getting comfort food.
Yeah.
That's what he's
Yeah, man. I'm getting comfort food, innit?
It's alright, Feta. It's alright, Feta. It's alright.
I
He's
don't
moved on
blame
to a
you.
better
You're what,
place.
like Werner's left
Nah.
you 500 down. That is rough.
Yeah, Werner's cost you, bro. You should be angry at him. Werner's cost you, man.
Nah.
Yes, Daniel.
You know what?
Daniel, what are you telling me, my guy?
Daniel.
What a day.
Oh, Daniel.
Oh, yeah. C1, welcome to the stream, my friend.
I'm
Big
free.
up, bro. Big up, bro.
This is-
I mean,
this is
cheers,
like-
man.
Free at last.
I'm
Free
free,
at
bro.
Free at
last.
last, bro.
You guys don't understand how that felt.
My
reading
God, we are free at
Wow.
last.
Hey, Lewis,
Wow.
I did the clock. Lewis, I did the clock fist bump in the air when I saw that, man.
The only other positive is when Kepa is also gone, man. Matt, What, Kepa's
Oh.
gone?
You guys are talking Werner. We're talking
Yeah,
Werner.
I'm just
We're
saying.
talking
No,
Werner.
no,
We're
bro.
Werner's
talking
gone. We're
Werner.
coming for you next,
See,
We're
Matt.
talking
I'm
Werner,
not.
guys.
I'm not
He's
even
staying.
complaining at
He's
all.
staying.
No, I'm
I'm
just
not
saying,
even
leaving.
I'm
like
just saying,
man.
bro. Like, just know
No one-
when it happens to Kepa,
Bro.
we're gonna have this same
Lu-
celebration immediately.
Lewis, Alonso, Timo Werner leaving same week. Oh my goodness.
But you know,
me.
does no one deep this though? Not only a terrible
A
player,
turn.
but £14 million
I
off
feel
a
for you, my
basic.
brother. Love, man.
Nah.
You're gonna have to pay some money, man.
Yeah.
Pay some
Pay
money,
that
man.
dog,
I'm
you know.
good. I'm
But it's
good.
love, though. You know what I mean? You learn. Don't
Yeah, you
back
gotta
shit
pay that
players,
dog.
bro. These guys are
I'm
shit
good.
guys. These
Hey,
are shit
bro.
guys.
Scott, my friend, welcome to the stream.
I'm
We
good,
won.
man. I'm
Hey,
Hey,
good.
Scott's
we
so
won.
fierce, man.
We won.
Bundle win. Werner's gone. Like we've
No,
won.
no,
We've
no.
won it.
That's what I'm talking about. No, I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the game, bro. I'm talking about we won. Can you imagine a window?
We've
Guys,
fucking won.
That's
Werner,
it, bro.
Alonso.
guys, we got him.
I'm dreaming.
him.
We got him. We fucking got him.
I'll only be happy when we replace them with actual decent players, bro.
I don't care.
Bro,
about
a stick can
replacing
replace
them.
Werner
They're
for I
gone,
fucking care, bro. Who
man.
cares?
Alonso's
He's
been
gone.
replaced.
I care because you don't have enough fucking players to play the season with, man.
Yeah, who cares about Werner?
Alonso's been replaced. So
Alonso's been replaced.
Yeah,
by
That's
Alonso-
it. But Kai,
Bro.
as Bowie said, one out, one in. So
We'll
we
get
should
to
be getting
Cucurella
someone.
again, man, because I'm
I was
fucking
going to say
loving that
we've
guy,
replaced two of them. We just need to replace Werner now, and you can do that with any number of
Oh
strikers
yeah,
or
and
wingers or
Troll's
whatever.
going on loan as well.
Would you like?
Oh
Would you like
my
something
god,
from
Cho is
Cuckoo?
leaving. Ah, God is good.
I'll
God
He's
is
not
good.
leaving,
Oh
man.
my
Relax.
days,
Oh,
man.
I love
God,
this.
Oh my
it is
days.
good.
Oh my
I need
God.
us to get.
That is
Listen,
the
I'm
best
hoping we
news,
get
bro.
like 2 attackers. That's what I'm hoping.
100%.
What? I'm Cuckoo.
100%.
Cuckoo.
No,
No,
No.
we're not getting. We're not getting any
Not getting
powerhouses.
Bundesliga attacks, man. No Bundesliga attacks.
We're not getting any powerhouses, but just even any type of attacker to come in, I'm happy with. Because Werner's leaving, number one, so a striker needs to come in.
Like
Like,
Aubameyang.
We'll have to sign two because
you have
Ziyech
to
is
sign a
leaving.
striker. And then Cho and Ziyech are leaving, so Winger has to come in.
Yeah, you have to have two strikers at least. Two.
Zaha.
I will say though, looking
No
on the bench,
Zaha, no Zaha. Zaha.
You said
Yes.
Zaha. Did you watch Zaha?
Zaha.
You watch Zaha against
You
Arsenal?
saw his
bro?
goal
No,
he scored the other
guys-
week?
Oh my god.
Nah,
man.
In
nah,
preseason?
He's a baller, bro. He's a baller.
In
bro. He was
preseason?
fit.
No, nobody trusting you about any ballers, bro. You rep fucking Kepa, bro.
Yo, Matt, Matt.
Oh, you're a twat.
Listen,
You're a
listen,
twat.
listen,
No
Matt.
one- no one cares, bro. You're a twat.
Matt, you have to understand. We let you on here because we like you, bro, not for your football knowledge.
Alright.
Dude, shut the fuck up, man.
I don't know,
Everyone
man.
wants
Like
Zaha.
is
You're
a
the
big
only one that
word,
doesn't want
man.
Zaha.
We
You're
just
the only
like
one that
you,
doesn't
bro.
want
You're a
Zaha.
good
You're the
guy.
only one that doesn't want
That's
Zaha.
it.
You're the only one that doesn't want Zaha. Everyone wants
You're,
Zaha.
Matt,
you're a
Matt,
really good
the
guy.
fuck
That's
up.
why you're on here, bro. Not because you know
Shut the
ball.
fuck up.
You don't.
Bro,
I
ask
tolerate
anyone.
you, mate.
Everyone
I
wants Zaha.
tolerate you.
I want
Matt,
fucking Zaha. Timo fucking
Matt,
Werner.
in
I don't
football
care.
opinion terms, you're a get a wish kid. Okay, that's all I'm saying. That's why we allow you on here, right?
Who's
That's why
that,
you're
bro?
on here.
Guys, who the fuck doesn't want Zaha? Who doesn't want Zaha?
You're
You
here
guys are
for
attacking. You don't want
Oshina
Zaha.
diversity, bro. That's what we're here for, man.
You don't know ball. We just like you.
You don't want Zaha. You don't want Zaha. Okay,
Actually, Lewis, we
Well,
don't even
well,
need
bring
Matt,
Werner
'cause
back
Matt
then.
declared for the Australian audience. So that's it. That's it, we'll be here, man.
Like, fuck off. Go back to. I don't know which country you're living in now. Every week you're in a new one. I don't know.
Hey.
Hey, what can I do, man? I
Football
have
too.
money to travel. What can I do, man? Sorry.
Yeah, I can't pick one out for you.
Yeah,
Hopefully, Clash Ref is gone too. Hopefully.
No, Leipzig fan. Yeah, he's a Leipzig fan.
hey, we need him on this stream at some point. I need to see it.
Can you send him the link, Lewis? Can you please? I wanna.
Oh yeah, I've already
Speaking of
sent
which,
him the link. But I need to.
Timo, speak, bro.
Is his Insta still on? No, he's
Nah,
deleted his
deactivated.
Instagram. For fuck's sake.
Timo, speak, bro.
I've already
It's
speak,
yours,
man.
speak.
What are you on about? I'm already speak. What are you on
Are you sure you deleted it, Lewis? Or you blocked it, so you don't send him the link, man?
Nah, he's deleted it. But Class Ref, wherever you are, man, please come back on, bro.
He's
I
in a
need
cave.
to hear
He's
your
not
thoughts
cave.
on Werner.
At least I'm here.
Okay,
man. At
okay.
least
So
I'm-
who are viable good options that we can get this year?
Go, tell me,
I
Daniel.
know you
Tell
guys
me
are not
a
talking about
viable option, Daniel.
Aubameyang. Listen, I know he did all right in Barcelona and
Sane, give
in
me
the
Sane.
Spanish league, but let's be honest, we saw what he looked like.
I was gonna say,
Go, tell
all
us, Daniel.
reports-
Tell us a viable, realistic option, Daniel. Tell us.
I'll tell you
I'm
what.
asking
I
you,
thought a
Ronaldo.
viable realistic opinion.
I already gave you one. I already gave you one.
Wait,
that we can
Scott had
realistically
one.
get. I
Scott
already
had
gave
one.
you
What
one.
did you
I
say,
don't know about
Hang on.
price. I don't know about price, but in terms of viable, because of all reports are he's unhappy at Bayern is Sane. All reports are he's unhappy. He's fourth choice as well, behind Gnabry, Mane, and Musiala. I tell you what, I'm taking Sane in a heartbeat.
I would take
Depending on
that, but
price.
they would want 70 million for him. I don't know if
I'm
it's worth
taking that.
70 million
I'm
right
not even
now.
joking.
Yeah,
I'm
nah,
taking
not for that price. Nah.
Yeah, 70 is too much. If they give it 40,
The
50,
player
no problem. 70,
he
nah.
can't listen. He hasn't looked the same since his ACL. We can't beat those guys.
50. What about 50? 50 mil at least.
Just go. Listen. For me,
Listen, go to Bayern,
we're about to
negotiate.
spend. We're about to spend 80 million on a center back probably, and
Yep.
maybe about 70 on a center mid, and we'll
Midfield,
still
bro.
not feel comfortable going to the season. Why? Because attack seems to be more important. So why not just spend that money on powerhouses and attack? Go get just go get those guys because obviously that's what we need, right? We need players who are able to dribble 2 or 3 or 4 guys, whatever, because that's how our system is built.
Do you know what
So
it? Do you know
go
what it
get them.
is though? There's
Go
way
get
too
Imagine,
much.
imagine
yeah,
Rafinha. Rafinha would
pay
have been
for it.
perfect for us.
Otherwise,
Oh, Rafinha.
this
Oh,
shit is not gonna work, bro. It's
good,
gonna be
good.
ugly this year.
But there's such a context on each of them. It's like they're either too old, or they're too young, or they're coming back from an injury or something like that. It's just,
That's the
it's
thing.
just
'Cause,
not.
like
For
the
the
other one, I
ones that
think.
are the right price and then have the pedigree, you have to pay.
Daniel,
Yeah,
please
no,
tell
I
me. Tell
just-
me
What
this
I would
person
say,
you're
if-
describing,
if-
Daniel.
You
Tell
know,
me the
you know what I
person.
just started.
What do
You know
you
what I
mean,
just started.
Leao? You
Tell
have
me
to.
the
If you're
person.
gonna get
You're
this center
naming him,
back,
but you can't say
Fofana,
it.
right? I just said Leao. If you want to get
Leao,
Fofana right
100
now,
100
you
million.
have to pay. Just hold on, god damn.
They want
What's
70
the
for him.
question? Go on.
How? Just keep talking, and I'll answer it while you're talking.
God.
Thank you. As I was saying, if you're gonna spend, if is right center back, the most important thing for us to get right now, that we're willing to pay 80+ million for it, or should we pay 10 million more and go for a forward because all our forwards suck and we can't create anything? What do we think is the best option for us to do right now? Seeing as how bad our forward line is it spending? And I like this player, and he's going to cost as much next year as well. But if we pay 80 million for Fofana right now, is that
Yeah.
the most important thing that for us to do,
No.
or our forward line that's poor, get the extra 10 million and get a Leao in for 90 million?
I think
Yeah.
Daniel though.
Werner,
I think
apparently Werner has been sold for 30 million.
That's what I'm saying. That's
Oh,
that's
it's
all
30
I'm
That's a
million.
saying.
good price.
But Daniel, I think.
Is it
I don't
30
think
mil?
we need- But Daniel, I don't think we need to
You
handicap
look around
ourselves.
Twitter, but it's not really a reliable
I don't think
source.
we need to handicap ourselves. I think these guys can do both. I think they can play for Fofana and they can go for.
I'm saying if they can. Now, if
But
they
they've
can,
already-
cool.
but I
But
think they've
after they spend 80 million on him and 60 on or 70 on De Jong, we're gonna hear, oh, we need to make bargains for like this is the most important area. Clearly, we don't need to. We shouldn't make bargains there. Make bargains for the center backs if you
But
have
look
to.
how they were willing to compromise on Cucurella by keeping Colwell and just sending him out on loan. They spent like 10 to 12 million pounds projected or more than it was 7, whatever. So I think they might, and they're not put off by going by more for Fofana. I think if the deal's there, I think they will do it.
Ooh.
I think they will do it if the opportunity is there.
I think it's
They're gonna do
because
the
it's
De
not
Jong
a
deal.
priority,
That's the
bro.
one. That's the
I
one.
think
That's
it's
the one.
because
That's the
Listen,
one.
I agree. I don't think De Jong's a priority. I really don't. I think another forward's a priority. I really
Yeah.
do. Given yesterday, and then if you want to do De Jong after that, do De Jong after that. But I agree. I think another forward, as shown yesterday, is so desperately needed.
I don't know.
at this
You
time.
see, I always thought that we need forwards, right? But after seeing Kante and Jorginho yesterday, I don't know, man. For me, we need one of those like midfielders who can.
No,
can
De Jong
actually do something.
would have suffered yesterday as well.
I don't know, man.
He
I
would have.
honestly don't know.
No, he
Especially with
definitely would have.
the way that our players pass the ball, man, they take too long.
That game cried out for 3 central midfielders, not the 2 that were sitting.
You know, I
That's
said
solidarity.
that. I tweeted that.
Yeah.
They overloaded us in midfield. But anyway, but all we think about is the quality of the player. What I'm saying is this: in the forward line, if we're going to be as disjointed as we are, think about this. When you were watching that game, right? At all times, there's at most 2 players in that box.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys watched Liverpool's game or you watched like the first game. There was about 5 or 6 every time when they're attacking in the opposition box. So even if they just have a spam cross in, the chances of it landing to your player is a lot more. So if we're saying we don't want spam crosses, we want it to be perfect, you need players of the higher quality. It can't be, oh, this guy is a little bit better, but he's older and you need like the top of the top. You need to get an Nkunku. You need to get a Leao. You need to get like the top of the top to like do that for you. Otherwise, it's going to be a difficult season. Getting a center back, great. I get that. Yes, it's beautiful. We want the shiny, great center back. I want him too, but like just based on our current system and on our current team, can Tuchel work with maybe a 30 million center back and make him better and do something with him while we spend the rest of the money on an actual forward, even if we have to spend 90 million? That's what I would do.
I can understand that. I can understand, but I would just think I'm under the impression the way they've handled the Cucurella deal, the way they are aggressively going after Fofana and not put off by his price tag.
I know they're gonna get him. They're gonna get him.
At least no, but what I'm saying is that if anything else pops up, like an opportunity to get something, they won't be put off and worry about have we sold this player first. Do you know what I mean?
No, but think about this, Winner. It was Fofana isn't an opportunity. They're making it an opportunity.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Like it wasn't like he was on sale and they jumped on it. They're saying we want him. He's our target, so we're going to pay anything we have to get him.
Daniel, if you've noticed Leicester and Brendan Rodgers' language over the last week, it's so softened to him going because they know
the money up. Maybe they didn't think like we actually would, but we are. We're saying no, we really want him. Here's 75 million.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is like we've made him the target. In that area,
make someone else the target. We need to make Liao the target. We need to if you want Liao,
or make a Google the target, or make
That's where the director of football.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
that's why I'm saying like
Cuckoo just re-signed though, so that one's unlikely.
Well, Cuckoo might be a next year.
Yeah, it's unlikely for now. Maybe that's next year because he has a 60 million.
next year.
But Liao for right now, he has 2 years left.
But if you want Liao, you make him a target. You actually go. You don't even wait and see what they want from him. Put in a bid, see what happens. Do you know what I mean? Oh, that's not enough. Okay, we'll add 15 million, 10, 15 more on the next bid. Do you know what I mean? You stop them when you keep harrowing them like we're doing with Fofana, that just aggressively go for it. Like, stuff like that. And if De Jong, if there's any inkling that De Jong says yes to Chelsea, they will do exactly the same. They will go in with whatever is needed to do. It's the same with Rafinha. I know we didn't get him, but we went in and here's 65 million euros right away. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that.
Didn't we get him for 55 for Rafinha?
Well, I think it was 65 million euros. I think it was, whatever it was in pounds. But
Yep,
what I mean is we went in there right away.
And we paid everything. Like,
yeah.
And we haven't done that for another forward. So where's that money?
But what's mad is we need Rafinha a lot more than we need what's his name?
Yeah, because we
paid 100%.
less for
obviously, if you sign Aspie on a 2-year deal and give him more money, you obviously trust him to play in that. Like, because why else are we doing this and giving him more money?
It's more of a stopgap. I think it's more of a stopgap because you don't want to spend money on the right wing.
You're paying a stopgap 30,000 more, 180K.
30,000 is still a lot less than fucking spending another 30 or 40 million, though, is it? For 2 years.
No, it's not, because number one, you have a better player, and number two, you're gonna pay that player a lot less. No one, that center back coming in is not coming in on 180. So that's me. It doesn't like if you get him and you get Fofana in, how much are you paying him?
For me, I'm not a fan of that.
There's rumors it was close to 200.
Too much money for a player who's not really.
No, but I'm saying if he comes in, how much do you think Chelsea pays him, like wages?
I saw a report
200,000.
They offered him back 200.
Okay,
or something like that.
So now we have Aspie on the bench for 180K.
Yeah,
and we need a forward that we can give those wages to.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but we
need a. It's not even a question of like everybody hates all our forwards except for Sterling, and trust me, from what I saw from Sterling too. They're gonna eventually hate him too.
Yeah, they need a winger. They need somebody who can beat. They can do something out of nothing, man.
They're gonna hate him too.
Inside forward,
right? So I don't get it. Like why? Why is the forward the number one target?
The interesting thing is obviously you've got Lukaku's wages off now. That's probably replaced by Sterling for being honest.
Werner wages are off.
Werner's are off now. Koulibaly was on about
Cho's wages. I'll probably be half.
I don't care what people say. Cho is a problem at Chelsea. He doesn't play. Yeah, you can like him, you can love him, but he doesn't play for us.
But that's our own fault for paying him so much.
Yeah, it's not.
Doesn't matter. Yeah. But that's a blame game. Reality is, he's a fucking black hole in the middle of Chelsea, sucking off that money that he doesn't deserve.
And now he's gone. So
we don't know.
We don't know about the wages. What's gonna happen with the wages? Are we gonna cut him off completely?
Jonesy said Pedro Neto from Wolves. Not sure if we could get him. Pedro Neto looked really good for Wolves, I think, against Leeds in the last game. And there was a lot of hype around him around lockdown, but he's just come off injury last season, so we didn't really hear too much from him. Would we be able to get him? Well, how many years is he on left? Has he got left?
I think he's on I think it's 3 or 4.
Yeah, okay, so we'd have to pay a lot for that. It'd be worth it.
25, yeah.
It would be a hefty fee you pay for him if you want him.
Bring
Yes,
him
that,
in,
that
man.
does mean that Wolves have the leverage on this sort of situation, man.
Well, they wanted 75. They wanted anywhere between 60 and 70 for Neves. So
Don't we have a buyback for Tomori?
Oh, don't
No.
they want Batshuayi?
we
I'm sure we
don't.
could get
No,
like
we don't.
5 million off of him.
we
I
don't have
actually
any.
like Tomori, man. I
We
feel
have,
bad.
we have
for
no
him.
buyback for tomorrow. So.
2025, yes, he's got 3 years left. Chris, you're right, mate.
Yeah, I'm okay. We lost a
that
great
okay.
strike today, didn't we?
Are
lost
you
a great
okay,
striker.
or is it like the different type of okay? You know.
You know, I have to smile, I might cry. So.
We don't know. You're never on camera. We don't know.
Well,
I can
laugh
smell the
then.
tears from here. You know, I can smell the tears from here.
Well, we just lost a great striker. Some people compared him to Drogba.
The word "great" is just thrown around.
Some people.
Some people, yes.
It's just
Some
Not me.
people, yeah, you.
No, I didn't compare him to Drogba. I'm just saying some people. I heard it.
But you said
number
great.
11.
Do you know what the meaning?
Yeah,
of
you're
great is?
hearing voices like Randy Orton if you heard that shit.
No, I
Fucking
think I
hell.
heard of Klassref like that guy. I think he knows them. He has a lot. You know, I don't know.
Hey,
He's
Chris,
toxic.
Werner's unique. You don't compare him to anyone but himself. So-
Yeah, well, yeah. Honestly, though, I'm fine with it. Like, it's the best interest for Chelsea. It's the best interest for him. Going back to Bundesliga, where he can score a lot of goals. Hopefully, we get like 30 million for him. So it helps us to get another. Yeah. We
Why do
might
you sound
spend
like
that.
you've been crying?
I hear that, yeah.
No, he sounds
I've
like he's
been
reading from
subbing.
paper. You know,
Yeah.
he's giving a
prepared
Biden
statement.
speech, bro.
He's got a prepared statement for Chris.
Yeah.
It's pre-recorded. That's what it is.
No, but I did
Got a
say
script.
I'm before like Timo left. I said it's the best interest of him to leave. He's been here 2 years. It's not worked out in the Premier League at all.
Why does it
He's
sound
on
like a breakup, Chris? Why does it sound like a breakup? Like the best interest. Not me.
Can't let me live, can you?
Alright.
Thank you.
We've parted ways mutually. It's in the
Yeah,
best interest of everyone.
He's in a better place now.
You know, like not everybody can blame Timo Werner now. Like it's
We're gonna
all on
be
Kai
great
Havertz.
friends.
Kai Havertz won't get shielded. People will see Kai Havertz ghosting more. Maybe I
That's
don't know.
very true. You're very true on that one. Yeah. you're
I
very
can
true.
see
Yeah.
Werner in his exit interview. He's gonna be like, "It was a great honor to win the Champions League with Chelsea." Alright, bro. It's amazing.
Hey Matt, you're
Wow.
next anyway. Kepa's gone.
Guys, we're
Kepa's
talking
never
Werner
leave-
here. What we're talking
Kepa's never leaving, bro. Kepa
I love
is
how
not
the
wanted.
Werner
He's not
stance is
wanted, bro.
deflecting to
How
you.
can he
Matt.
leave?
They
He's
come
not
to-
wanted.
Hilarious.
Kepa's living a life. Kepa and Cho are the make-a-wish kids of Chelsea, bro.
Make a wish,
That's
bro.
what they are. Nobody wants them, and they're just enjoying the life, man.
I
Hey,
honestly
he's
think
still wearing-
though,
he's still
if
wearing
we
his
do
badge,
stand for
man.
30 million, that's a good price for Timo.
Fantastic.
Because he hasn't been in the greatest form at Chelsea, of course. Like Champions League, yeah, he's done well, but Premier League, yeah, not so good.
Also
If I'm being
saving 42 million pounds in wages. Obviously, we expect.
honest. Yeah,
How
yeah,
much
his
did you buy
wages
him
are
for
high.
anyway? How much did you buy Werner for? 50, right? 50?
47, but yeah, 50. Yeah, like
Yeah,
it wasn't.
we are
It wasn't
getting
too
a lot.
bad at the
decent,
time.
actually. That's decent.
Bro,
I'm surprised
Ball
they
is
said no.
Ball is ruthless. Can we talk about how ruthless guys like Lukaku? You want to go? Fuck off.
Ball, man.
Werner, you
Ball
want to
effect,
go?
man.
Not ruthless. It's refreshing. It's better
It
than
is.
Mishi's shit, but we could
No,
get
but
50
you know why he's-
million
you
for
know
him.
why
So
he
let me
could be
give him
doing it.
another 100k a
That's
week
not,
contract.
that's not off his. See, all the
Marina
debts
would have wanted
Chelsea are
40.
paid off, right?
She would have wanted
So
40.
it's not really his money.
You
He
know,
can just tell him
50.
to fuck off, man.
Yeah, she would have wanted near enough what we paid for him.
Bro, he's
That's what she
balling,
would have
man.
done.
Now people are saying Bowen, ban that guy. Actually, I'm gonna ban that guy, Lewis. I'm sorry.
I
Been
don't
banned for
ban
freedom
him,
of speech,
man. Come on.
All right, timeout. I'm gonna be used.
Yeah, don't
Time
ban people.
Timeout.
Yeah, come on, man. What is
Fucking
this?
hell, man.
Yeah.
At least they would be a nice shout. but we're getting
Elise,
fleet.
bro.
We're getting
Elise
fleet.
Zag, bro. Bring them both in.
No,
Harley
we cost
Barnes,
too
no,
much.
that's
We
a permit
cost too
ban,
much.
bro. That's a permit ban and a name change, bro, and a report as well, man.
Name change.
GoAM says, unfortunately, no GNA for rim job Sterling's debut, but thanks to Mina, he outperformed his XRP. Expected receive penetration. That one was great, but can we also talk about your boy Havertz, please? I see a lot of Sterling energy.
Havertz, it's win, man.
But should we? Can we have a GoAM? Can we hear about Havertz, or is it just agenda? Is it just agenda?
Does he like Kai Havertz a lot?
You're after
Oh yeah, he always gets at me and says I have an agenda. So I just want to know, what was your thoughts on his performance, my friend?
Yeah, go in. Talk about the German Tammy Abraham. Talk about him.
Yeah, please go talk about the German Tappy, bro, because I know you love
come on,
Tappy.
man, Yeah.
Tappy, man. Tappy Havertz.
I mean,
I know if Havertz,
Tammy.
that would have been the first thing you
Tammy.
messaged about.
Tammy.
Oh my
Are we
God.
talking? Are we talking about Tammy?
No, we're talking about the
Talking
German
about Tammy.
version. Have it.
Lewis, did you see
He
the news
copied my
that
idol's haircut, and now he goes just like him. You know what? Fair enough.
Lewis,
Yeah.
did you see Chelsea will pay what Leicester wants for Fofana? This is expected to be done. Was told Saturday also that the deal was very close now.
It's gonna
by,
get done this
Simon-
week, bro. It's
Simon
gonna get done
Phillips.
this week. It's gonna
What
get
do you
done
mean
now.
pay what we want? What the fuck, bro? What is
Well,
this?
they want
What is this? Are we
80.
buying from H&M, bro? Why is it like
80.
pay what you want, man?
They want 80, Kai, so we're gonna
It's
pay
like,
80.
oh, it's like 180.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but what is 80
Didn't they
million
want?
when we
Do they
we
want
offer
Cho though?
70?
Oh no, that'll be two separate deals.
No,
Leicester
but the-
wants Cho now.
But
Some,
the
yeah.
thing is, it's not
They
like
want
we've
Cho
gone in,
now,
we've gone
man.
in with
Even
80,
off
we've
the
gone in
cheap.
with 60, we've gone in
Yeah.
with 70, and now we'll just go in with 80, and it'll be done. Like that.
You know what the funniest thing I saw? Whenever Bowley first came in, people said, "Oh, he's gonna draft players." He was because he tried to swap players. So he's just like, we don't do that around here, man. Yeah, it's pay money.
Pretty much doing that though. Like he's getting rid of a bunch of players and moving in.
I do
like
like
six.
the way he's getting 6-year contracts, so we really don't have to.
Yeah, I like that
negotiate.
as well.
We don't have to negotiate till 4 years in. If
Yeah.
they're good, if
No,
they're
80
good.
million is
So-
crazy. That's
Huh?
that is a
Kepa-
lot
Kepa's
of
the
money.
fu-
What was
Hey,
Koulibaly's
hey,
contract? It was
Here's a
6
funny
years,
fact.
surely.
Here's a funny fact. Yeah, Kepa's the first player in Chelsea history to ever get
Koulibaly
a
is
7-year
32,
contract.
bro.
Yeah, kick this guy out of here, man. Who cares, Kai? What does that mean? Who
7-year
cares?
contract, bro.
Yeah,
Oh
because they
my
pay big
days.
money for him. What was?
Pay,
This is
yes, but
because the
7
ghost
years,
said
bro.
because he's proper Chelsea, Kai. He doesn't want to leave Chelsea. He's proper,
Proper
Chelsea. He plays for the
Chelsea.
badge.
Wow,
Who's proper
for fuck's
Chelsea?
sake,
He's
man.
proper Chelsea.
Kepa.
He's
7
proper
years.
shit,
You
bro.
know,
Oh
if Kepa
my
got
days.
offered to a club,
They give him
he
almost
would
a
probably
decade
accept it 'cause he
contract,
gets
bro.
first.
Guys, he's still playing for this badge right now, guys. He's still playing for the badge.
Which badge? He's not playing for the badge. He's on the bench, bro.
Yeah, he's sitting on the bench playing for
Bro,
it.
he's been
fiddling with it.
sitting on the bench
He's
for so
fiddling
long.
with
They have
it.
to paint the bench around him, bro.
Exactly.
Because
That's how
he
proper
wouldn't move.
Chelsea is. He doesn't want to leave, man. He's proper Chelsea.
Oh my God, proper
But don't disrespect my guy
living the life, man. The make a wish.
That's an
He is
insult.
living a life.
That's an insult.
with his gal, man. Bro.
What is that sound?
I don't know. I hear it.
It's Patter outside.
It's Fatou
Yeah,
sitting near
Fata,
the-
just switch your mic on when you want to say something, bro.
Oh, he's outside.
Yeah, I don't know what that sound was.
See
but
what he's
it's
doing?
what
He's
it is.
sitting near the river, crying, smoking a cigarette, and drinking beer, probably.
How's
Yeah.
Fatah today?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good, bro.
Nah, Thatcher said he's gonna use Bunda to drown his sorrows. So.
Oh my god. What?
How do you know, Prime? Are you taking applicants, bro?
No, because he told me. Because he told me. Kai, shut up.
Fuck.
Have you lot talked about the game?
Oh,
Yeah, we've
Patter.
spoken about the game for a bit, but we completely forgot about it.
This
Oh.
news
Because
is
the
just
Werner news just
Timo.
threw me off.
too thrilling.
Did not expect that, but more reason to celebrate. Anyway, we won, and we won again. We won twice.
You'll have.
But can we talk about how boring that fucking game was, man?
Oh my god.
Are you
bro.
not worried?
3
Are
a.m.
you
game,
not
bro. I was
worried,
full
yeah?
asleep,
I don't
bro.
think the first half was
Like-
boring, but because we did do a lot. Like it's the
Nah,
second half
first
where
half
we
was
just
probably
sat
boring.
back.
Now, what do you mean the
Wait,
first
it's
half? The
Prime,
first half
man.
was the most
First
boring.
half was so
part.
boring, bro. I was about to
The
fall
first
asleep.
half was the most boring.
The
Prime.
only time
Yeah,
I
I-
actually woke up in that game is when Cucurella came on. That's the only time that we actually.
No, yeah, Cucurella did something, but like the first half we was a lot better. Like you should come on, you know that.
How
Like, we
we
was creating way more chances.
The only
Just
chance
we
we
thought
had in that
Sterling
half was-
scored.
What do you mean chances? We literally had 3 shots on target the whole game,
Yeah, and most of it's first half.
and one of them was a penalty.
Oh,
Yeah.
Andrew, why you send that in the group chat, man?
You retweeted Astrid Weck saying goodbye to Timo Werner. That's right.
Of course. Of
Yeah,
course.
yeah.
Oh,
You
Prime
couldn't-
is.
you-
Alright,
You
no
couldn't
way.
do it by
Of course he
yourself.
would.
You had to retweet her, who's a curse on our players when they take pictures with her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
she's
she
cursed-
cursed
she's
Mendy,
cursed
man.
Mendy,
She's cursed
actually.
Mendy and Kante.
Yes, Alex.
Like ever since she took that picture, Mendy's not been the same.
Everybody calls Alex Sasha. That's what they call people who are named Alex in Russia. Call him Sasha from now on.
Sasha.
What?
Yeah.
What?
SACHA. Sasha.
Yeah. It's a Russian thing.
Yeah, it's a Russian thing.
Oh, so it's like the Borat pronunciation, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a
okay,
bit
fair
racist, bro. Come on, Lewis.
No, you said Sasha.
What?
S-A-C-H-A.
That's a bit of a collective, you know. You
said-
just collected them together.
No,
his
I was
name.
saying, how do you spell it? Is that like the same way? Like, what
He
the
caught
fuck,
you,
bro?
Lewis. He caught you in a.
Cancel
Oh
Lewis,
no, I'm
cancel
gonna
Lewis.
get cancelled.
He caught
Oh
you.
no.
Cancel
Oh
Don't
no,
cancel.
I'm gonna get
Don't cancel
cancelled
Lewis.
again.
He's usually a nice guy. He's usually a nice guy. Don't blame him for
It's a
today, man.
shame. Alex,
Thank
though,
you.
what's your thoughts on the Werner news, my guy?
Guy, it'll be fine.
I'm happy, and I know it. I'm trying to figure out why you say calma, calma. I accidentally pressed the enter button 5 times. I didn't mean to send the same message 10 times.
No, you did. You were celebrating. You wanted to make sure.
No.
It's like everyone
Still
telling
half
Lewis.
asleep.
It's like everyone telling Lewis, it's not a loan deal. It's a permanent.
I'm
even looked at the message and it said it's a permanent, not a loan.
Bro,
You
I'm still waking up. Allow me. It
Bro,
was
did
a
you see
long
the size
day
of that
yesterday.
knot? He literally put
Daniel
the knot in
is
all
here.
caps.
That's the biggest surprise. Daniel,
Did
3
he?
hours behind. That's
It's Werner Independence Day, bro.
That's
It's Werner
5 a.m.
Independence Day.
Daniel, what the fuck are you doing
Don't
5
try
a.m.
to steal
here?
my lamp on Independence Day and make it a Werner Day,
No,
bro.
it's Werner Independence
Werner
Day.
Independence Day.
7th
Really?
of August.
July.
Really?
7th of August. 7th of
Is
August.
Werner News?
Are you
Werner
really gonna
News
do
even-
this?
Yeah.
Is
here's the
Werner
thing,
News
I'm
even
not
with
even
Daniel
shamelessly
at
like
5
you lot,
a.m.?
innit? So I'm more sensible than anyone you lot in here.
I can't know what you just said, man. It just sounded like you're underwater or something.
No, it just sounds like he's sad and he's looking away from the camera.
No,
he said
no,
that.
I'm not.
Are
I'm
you
not
crying
sad.
in the
I'm,
open
Fatur, I could
fields,
sense
in
the
the
sadness
woods,
in your
in
words,
the
bro.
trees and stuff? Like,
no, I'm good, man. What are you
He's
on
sitting
about?
by the tree.
So why are you
Sitting by a
staring
tree
into
with a
the river,
vodka
sitting
bottle.
on
That's
a,
what
on a
he's doing.
fold-up
He's
chair,
by a
bro?
tree.
That's
The
like
reason why I want
the
to buy this
saddest
chair is because there's
thing to do, bro.
he's sitting on the river in a fold-up
He's
chair.
got a guitar. He's got a guitar on his phone. He's got
It's
Kumbaya.
yeah,
He's got
it's
Kumbaya
a literally
playing.
Nah,
a
man, I'm
scene
good,
from a
I'm
French
good.
drama movie, bro. Sitting on a fold-up chair near a
That's why.
river,
That's
smoking
why you
cigarettes,
put
bro.
Chris and Fatur beside each other, so
Yeah,
we
it's
will
one of
feel
those,
real.
Kai, it's one of those stupid American
Why is
dramas
Scott
with the
there, though?
sad song
Scott is one of
starts,
the
man. It's one of the
main
sad song starts.
celebrators.
Oh, then
But,
you just did biased. You liked him.
I did not.
Yeah,
Did
you
you talk
did.
about the
Yeah,
game
you
yesterday?
You liked
At the
him.
start,
Bro,
yeah,
in
you
the
did,
beginning when he was doing Kippy
Yeah.
Uppies, and then I was like,
You
oh
went,
shit, man, this guy.
I'm so happy we signed him. I'm so happy.
But we were also
I-
happy
hey,
when he
I was
joined,
also
let's
happy
be honest.
when Lampard was our manager.
You did
until, we,
actually, yeah.
until we lost 4-0, and I was like, oh shit, what is this, bro? What is this, bro?
Kai,
This is real life.
Kai. That was your mistake for ever being
That
happy
is my
long.
mistake, bro. It's like playing Football Manager and leaving the default fucking formation, bro.
Maybe you shouldn't be happy about these new signings and they might actually do well. I don't know. You're maybe the curse.
I watched the game second time yesterday, last night. Before
You watched
going
that
to bed.
twice?
Yeah.
Oh, I could barely
Fez.
watch it once.
No wonder he sounds
no,
tired and sad. man.
like I watched it again, and what the fuck was I thinking saying that we might have chance of winning the league? I watched it again, and it was
Bro,
We told you that.
man.
We told you
Bro.
that. We told you that.
Even
tried
with
to
De
warn you,
Jong,
bro.
even with De Jong, and even with, I mean, I understand talking about the competition, but well, my God, that midfield was dreadful. That was
Yeah,
bad. That
it was
bad.
way too many touches.
I understand.
Jorginho
I
and Kante.
understand. I understand that there's like we're not still not kicked in. You know, we're still like one of those preseasons out of
Yeah.
form and stuff like that. But that's not that. Like it took me like I don't know. Fuck man, that Jorginho shit it pisses me off again. And going into the season, I don't know.
I keep saying it. That game needed
Well,
three
apparently he was
central,
man of the match
central
yesterday.
midfielders, not two. Needed
Yeah,
three
yeah,
central midfielders in there.
There was 3 against.
I don't
Needed
like this.
Mount. It
season,
needed
this,
Mount to drop, or it
Well,
needed him to
this
bring
is-
Kovacic.
Yeah,
So,
Mount
bro, this
didn't
is
do
why-
his role
this is why
dropping.
That's what it needed. But he didn't change it, so it's
So,
on
but
the
this-
manager really.
This is
I felt like the
Yeah, I
main
was gonna
problem in
say
that
this is
game was
why-
literally
You
Kai
see,
Havertz and Mason Mount ghosting.
What's even
Yeah.
more for me? What's even more for me? Because I don't watch La Liga and don't know how De Jong is playing. One side of the fans saying that he can play as a DM. Another side of the fans saying there's not a chance he can play as a DM.
It's not
And
that.
it's mere confusing. I will watch some of the things that Mike sent me videos with the minute I said that maybe we can try to put him as a
that's a
DM.
reliable fucking source, man.
Yeah, Fox News, very good. Yeah, that's what I like.
What?
It's
Mike?
No, Alex, De Jong even though he's better than Jorginho, would still suffer yesterday in the two. He would still suffer yesterday in the two yesterday. It required three midfielders that required yesterday in that type of game. Because we were
Bro, is
getting
he ever gonna
overrun.
move away from that formation?
Because Kante was
it's a
moving up and there's
depressing
massive
formation, man.
spaces. So we needed him and Jorginho to sit and another runner. Whether it's
No, I think
Gallagher,
bringing in
whether
De
it's
Jong, then we can go to a 3 midfield.
or
It'll be very
Kovacic.
balanced.
It needed another midfielder because we needed to match up there. We were getting overrun, and that's the problem. The
Because
problem
Man
is,
didn't drop
the
in.
problem if you're going to play a 2, you're going to need a more physical presence, like a Matic in a 2. None of our midfielders have a physical presence.
Are you talking
in
about De Jong or Jorginho?
No, I'm talking about all of them. Even bringing De Jong in, they don't have the type of physical presence that a Matic has in a 2 that we had in 16, 17.
But I understand what you're saying.
And also the forwards are better as well.
So why did you say Mike as a Fox News?
Because yesterday, his first, if he tweeted out that Jorginho was the issue yesterday, not like the forwards or anything like that, like Havertz was an issue or anything. That was his first thing. It's always the midfield. It's always the midfield, and he's so negative, man. He's negative when the guys took over. When the Bowley group took over, he was like going, "It's still going to be a very bad summer. Still going to do this." He's just negative, man.
Yeah. That's his. You're talking about his not personality,
his gimmick.
His persona. We talk like if you're really assessing what happened yesterday, you watching that game, and like the midfield was terrible. And when we say midfield, it's not just Jorginho. Conte was not good.
No, it needed 3, right, Daniel? You and
Like
I needed 3.
Conte was not good. The wing backs were not good because Chilwell obviously shouldn't have played. And Reece James was terrible.
Oh,
bro. Do you see all of them corners? It was like watching
everything
Williams
he did was bad.
one game.
Oh, those corners, man!
Everything was
16 corners and about.
Can I ask you guys a question? Can I ask you a question?
Not one header on target.
Can I ask you guys a question?
No.
Do you think the reason he played Reece there as a centre back, right, is because
he was wing back.
He didn't.
He was playing like he
changed to centre back if Kai meant that because he did.
Guys, let me ask you a question. How many times?
Centre back.
How many times did Reece James overlap?
None, because he played
a couple of times. There's a couple of times.
I saw him twice.
There was a couple times in the first half.
Twice in a 90-minute game.
Yeah, because I saw some interchanges between him and Mount on the right-hand side in
a 90-minute game. No, in a 90-minute game, guys.
Yeah. Right there. It wasn't a lot.
By the way,
no, it's terrible. Other overlapping 12 times.
Is it the only reason he's doing that is because we don't have like that quality of centre backs? I don't think it trusts Chola, but
it's not a centre backs. What does it have to be a quality of centre backs with anything?
Because he wouldn't have played like these two guys. No,
it's because you're getting over.
No, if the ball doesn't move all the way to Mount on that side, what does James has to do with that?
No,
the ball doesn't move past the midfield.
You're gonna ask me a question. Let me answer it. I think the reason we're playing the way that we are playing now is because we don't have enough centre backs that he actually trusts.
No, I believe it's the midfield because we're getting overrun.
No, I
literally
I agree with you. No, I agree with you. The midfield
because
is
of
overrun.
centre backs of actually
but listen,
the ones that did the job.
Andrew, I agree with you. The midfield was overrun, right? But is that why he plays with 3 centre backs? Is because he doesn't trust the quality with the centre backs that we have in our disposal? Is that why he wants Fofana? Then we can move to a two at the back.
I think that the issue is, I think he's being.
Because if he sees the midfield, like you said, right? If he sees the midfield as the issue, the main issue, he would have put 3 midfielders there, right? Because
I agree.
That's my question.
No,
I'm not agreeing or disagreeing. I'm just asking.
No. I just think he's just being overcautious really when he first came in.
Yeah, that's what I think
and what I think works. But the problem is, I keep saying I don't think we have a good enough combination to carry us in a 2 in the midfield. Everyone's going to say, "Oh, Jorginho, Kovacic is probably the first choice," but on the long haul, it's not going to be good enough because I know Kovacic is going to get injured during the season, and then Jorginho is going to be overplayed.
He's actually he's after injury now, which is why he played.
That's what I mean.
Part of the second team.
That's why it's like
first
games. Two.
What? Oh, don't tell me he's injured already.
He started preseason with an injury.
He didn't.
Yeah, he did. Look up our first game in the US. He said that he's coming back from.
No, he's playing 38 games this year, guys. I mean, you know.
Okay.
Only 37.
I seriously want to talk about the team. I don't want to be
like
about.
Go ahead.
Ridiculous.
What Kai asked is like. Why James was not going up front? Is that because he doesn't trust the defenders? No, it doesn't because of he doesn't trust the defender. As a matter of fact, probably on that pitch yesterday specifically.
No,
The
my
only
question
players
wasn't
that
about
were
Reese though, Alex. My question wasn't about Reese. My question was about the three at the back, the whole three at the back. Is that why he played Aspilicueta and Reese in those positions because he doesn't trust our other options as center backs, which right now are Sar and Chalaba, I believe. And once we get that
Hold on a
Fofana,
second. So
then
I don't understand. I don't understand your question about the center back.
does he not trust Chalaba, which is why he played Aspilicueta, and which is why he also going for Fofana because he wants
Yes,
a set
he doesn't. I don't trust Chalaba. I'd rather have Aspi there, especially first
Yes,
game of the
but
season.
but that's what I'm saying. Is that why we're still playing three at the back?
We
And
are
once
not
we have-
changing three at the back until Jorginho is there. That's a fact.
Yeah, but you say it's a fact, but I don't know, man. Because you
Well-
say it's a fact, but he still played Jorginho there in a 2.
First of all, we don't have complete midfield. Anyway. You switching again to where that I want to go. I want to understand how we gonna go.
Prime, I'm gonna bring you out in a bit because I need to get Klasref on. But bless, bro.
Oh fuck! I want to
Yes.
seriously.
Get
come
it.
on.
Listen. When I was
Sorry, Prime just wasn't
Redneck.
talking. So that was my
Redneck,
fault.
bro. When I was talking earlier, I was like, listen, when there's so many holes in the team and so many players poorly, you can't look anywhere past the manager. If it's one player,
Daniel, your mic is
Get up
muted.
your-
Your connection's
Daniel,
really
your
Yes.
bad.
internet
Mine.
is bad as Mount yesterday at the game.
I thought it was my connection, man. Not gonna lie, man.
I'm saying,
back.
like, when Kai, first of all, you switched from your question so quick when you said why James is not overlapping, and then and you literally ask why James is not overlapping and not going forward. Is that because of three center backs?
Alex,
Now-
I didn't. I asked about like the way we set up with the defenders. Why we set up the way that we did. That's what I asked.
It's very. Are you it might come into it, and it might come into it. Listen, so we don't know. I don't think he trusts Sar long term, and he's probably not
No,
going to play Sar because he's going to go on loan. And I think Chalobah.
But does he trust Chalobah? That's what I'm saying as well.
Bro, he
Someone else
doesn't, he
echoed.
doesn't trust him as much.
Then what that
But he's
question
gonna
has
develop
to
him.
do with Chalobah and Sar of right
No, because
here,
he's
right
saying
now.
he said
I'm
playing
saying, is he
Aspi and
playing
James.
3 at the back only because of that? Because we don't have options to play 2. He doesn't trust that. We don't have enough options because if one of these guys get injured,
Let me ask you then. We have captain that just re-signed a 2-year contract.
yes, but he
We
could have
got,
been-
for example, we got Koulibaly that definitely starts. We got Thiago Silva that definitely starts.
okay.
Who the fuck you think is gonna
Thiago Silva
drop?
doesn't definitely starts. Thiago Silva has a lot of injuries, man.
If you think that Thiago Silva is not gonna start the games, it's on you.
He didn't
I
start every
I
game
think
last
when it
season
comes
as well.
to like around the World Cup and after that, he might have a bit of a
They
break.
get rotated.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
rotation.
but
Yeah,
we're
but he's not
rotating
gonna
in
get
the
dropped.
back three. We're not rotating in
So
the
my
back two.
my whole question was, are we still gonna be a 3 at the back once we get more
Yes,
defenders
I
in?
can tell you 100%.
Oh,
Still
yeah,
gonna
I
be a
think
three.
we are.
Okay, that was my question. That was my question. My question was, are we playing 3 at the back now to cover up for the lack of defender option that we have, or we're doing it as a whole plan, like a going forward plan is gonna stay the same?
I think he's
That's
going
my
to stick
question.
with Frit. Unfortunately, I think he's going to stick with Frit.
Yeah, that's a thing. I didn't
Because I
think
would like- I would like
I
him to
didn't
have
think
a
there was a
green.
still question for you. I just thought that it's so obvious that I didn't.
I
think
mean,
it was like-
it's not really obvious because a lot of journalists said that we are gonna change formation, blah blah blah. There was other rumors about other things. So it's not obvious.
let me maybe say it's 3 at the back. It's a base. You might will see the games that he plays 4 at the back, but 3 at the back it's a base. That's it. I think how it's gonna be. That sounds fair. Sounds like a fair answer. I think. I
Bro,
don't
I
think
just
it's gonna
want-
be.
I just want your- I just want your-
Kai, I
your
understand
guys'
what
opinion,
you're saying.
man. Yeah,
No,
just
I understand what you're saying. For example, you know, like how teams are usually set up. Like, I think we're going to be 3 at the back most of the games than 4 at the back. As a matter of fact, I don't see us 4 at the back at all, as of this point.
Anyway,
You're fucking fired, Tuchel. Get the fuck out of the club, Tuchel. You're fucking shit.
Oh my god, my
Oh my
Your
god!
mic
All right,
shit, Bazir.
Transref,
Transformer. Bro.
Transref, I can't lie, your mic's moving like Timo Werner.
Oh no.
What about now?
Then he moving pretty
Actually,
well.
at this minute,
Try come out
actually,
like
actually, at this minute, Timo Werner moves better than Klasra.
He moves like Cho, bro.
He actually does. Right, Frost and Myth says seems like William was taking corners yesterday. Yes. Just first man and everything. Just went straight back out.
Bro, did you see when Cucurella wanted to take the free kick? And
Yeah.
80th. That was funny. As
Yeah,
hell.
James should
Cucurella
have
took
let
one
him. The
corner
Iranians
and
was
drilled
chanting
it.
his name all
Bro,
second
but
half.
I'm
It would have been
liking the
Cucurella take a free kick.
Bro, I'm liking that
He
he's
stepped up
assertive.
for it.
Yeah, he used to. I think he used to
He's
take corners
left-footed.
from right.
He's left-footed. He took a corner for us. He took one corner and he drilled it right in. It was a perfect corner.
Yeah, I like the fact that he's assertive, man. He's not shy. He literally signed like a few hours before he came.
It's fucking massive.
I prefer the Rihanna one. That one's better.
No,
Of course you would, Matt. You always go against the grain, bro.
Yeah.
Imagine
Better.
40,000 Alkies chanting that Rihanna chant. You must be
Because
out
it
your
rhymes with the
mind.
Reza Balaga. So you can add a Reza Balaga, you can add Aspilicueta because it rhymes. You can add more players.
Kepa
guys,
don't
come on.
deserve a chant, man. Yeah.
We already have a chant. You guys don't know.
Fuck
Down
off.
here. Down under. There's a chant for Kepa down under.
Matt.
No.
No, it isn't. Declared would have said it.
Yes, Daniel.
The only thing Kepa has at Chelsea, yeah.
Oh, guys,
is
close here.
a reserved bench, bro. That's got his name on it. That's the only thing.
Close
he
this
has,
here.
No, he's not.
Lazarus gone.
Damn.
He's gone
He
missing
came,
like
he
Werner
left.
in so many games. He's gone missing.
He's missing.
Well,
Missing
I don't
like
know.
Trent at the back post.
Oh,
again.
his
He's gone
internet
missing.
can't fail now, bruv. I need to hear his thoughts on Werner.
He said Tuchel out. I know he said that.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that. I heard that.
He was screaming Tuchel
Bro,
out.
you know what it sounded like? It sounded like he spoke to us from a fucking phone booth, man.
Yeah.
That connection, bro.
It was so bad.
Timo, it's like from the strangest thing when he was calling to the US, bro, and the connection is like, it's the same thing.
Here he
There he
is.
is.
Yes, Klasdreff, what are you telling me? Timo Werner gone, bro. Oh, he's gone too. I can't be bothered.
Ah, man.
It's that Starbucks
He has
connection,
nothing
bro.
to say, man.
He's trolling you, really.
Yeah.
His internet links up worse than Timo Werner. It's all
You know,
mad.
when he gets on, you can just leave him to rant for 45 minutes and just do, just if you've got any chores to do.
Yes,
like
bro.
that.
Are you back or?
You gone?
What about my mic now?
Oh, it's not bad.
Oh yeah, there you go. You're
Ooh.
clear, man.
Yeah,
What's your
you're
thoughts?
clear.
Timo Werner back to
You're
RB
clear
Leipzig,
like
it never
like the
happened.
Werner transfer, bro.
If you watch yesterday game, I think Tuchel is stupid to let Werner go. I know why he's letting Werner go, because he's got a new toy in his field. He's gonna make Raheem Sterling a next Werner. All of the fucking hard work and no stat end of the day. This is absolute shocking. Timo
Oh
Werner
wait, did
gave
you
us
say Werner is all work rate and no stats?
I swear
Sterling
had more
is going to
goals
be
than
the same guy. 2 years of hard work, and now it was a time for Timo Werner because Cucurella came into the team. Raheem Sterling, we upgraded our team. Koulibaly came into the team, and now he's going to sell Timo Werner, bro.
Yeah.
You think Sterling gonna be your Timo Werner? Are you
No, he's gonna be
stupid? That
better.
guy is English. Timo, listen,
Oh.
Raheem Sterling is not
He's
gonna take
English.
this nonsense.
English.
He has Liverpool. He's a
you know.
legend at Liverpool. He's a
No, he's
legend
not.
at Man City.
Yeah,
He's
he is.
not gonna take your bloody fucking shit, Tuchel. If he's
I
gonna
love,
be running, you see how Sterling missed the
I like how
chance
he
yesterday.
describes them like farm animals, bro.
You fucking
like 2 years of
Tuchel,
hard
you
work
have
and
no
you-
system. You have no system, Tuchel. Oh, the only reason you won Champions League and you were good in Premier League was because of Timo Werner. You had two rubbish players, Mason Mount, who was a false eight, who only could be explored when Timo Werner was on the field. Timo Werner, as a German, false eight is a very German kind of a concept. Timo Werner knew how to make the best out of Mason Mount. When Timo Werner was not on the field, Mason Mount in big game never performed, and that's a fact.
No,
So now you think Raheem Sterling gonna feed Kai Havertz? You fucking are you stupid? Are you stupid? You're selling Timo Werner to Leipzig.
Yep, it's good business.
That
Now
is
you can see him.
good
Now you can
business.
see him
You
live.
can go as well.
Now you can go and see him live at the
Hey, you can
stadium.
watch him, Klausif. Isn't that better? You can
watch
watch
him
him in
now, yeah.
person.
Yeah, you can watch him, bro.
Who cares about the fucking money? When you're on the field, you're doing your proper job. Who cares about the fucking money? I've
Yeah,
never
that's
bought
what I'm
somebody's
saying.
wages on. Listen, for 2 years, I've been hearing, oh, let's sell Werner because he's on higher wages. I've never fucking bought out anybody's wages. Who cares about somebody's private life?
He has the same amount of goals
The
last
guy
season
was
as
doing
Reece.
something
It's
for Tuchel.
not a private life.
Yeah.
If you're on the chess, you're on the chess. Listen, in chess, the main person is queen. Chess on chess, main person is queen, and you're removing Timo Werner, the queen of our fucking Tuchel system. Tuchel, you deserve to be
He plays
out.
like the queen. You know why he plays like the
He
queen?
plays like
He everywhere but straight.
I would say the king is
I've
close
literally
from
come back off of the call I just had, and I hear him talking about chess.
Raheem Sterling, bro.
Yeah.
I'm super happy. Tuchel is always saying, I'm super happy for fucking what? You think Timo Werner, you think Raheem
Werner's
Sterling gonna take your bullshit?
Yes.
You think Raheem Sterling gonna accept?
Yes.
Lukaku didn't
Sterling
took your
showed more in the game yesterday than Werner has his entire Chelsea career. I hope this helps.
Werner, listen, Raheem Sterling played exactly how Timo Werner was playing, missing chances and doing everything else.
he did not.
Did Raheem Sterling score a goal yesterday?
I saw the ball fall from like 50 yards in the air, and Sterling touched it like his name was Prime Andrea Pirlo.
Bro,
Timo Werner would send that all the way to Anfield.
Under Lampard, listen. Under Lampard, Timo Werner, even though people say he was not good, he had more stats than under Tuchel. Under Lampard,
That's Fat
right?
Frank, though. Who gives a Fat Frank?
Under Lampard and under Tuchel has no stats.
That's
and then you're talking about Raheem Sterling. When
That's
Timo Werner came into the team, he was scoring goals for against Tottenham. He scored at the start.
I don't understand why you're upset, because if he goes back to Leipzig, he will be the guy again with stats.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
I don't want Tuchel anymore right now because Tuchel is nonsense.
Tuchel is
we
not
don't
a
want
problem.
Wait. Pause. So Klasref, you're Tuchel out.
Tuchel has to leave. He's making stupid decisions. He doesn't have a pattern of play at front. He doesn't know how to attack.
Very good decision.
You're saying Tuchel out because a dead player. You're saying Tuchel out because a dead player has left this football club. Get in the bin.
That is not the right way to describe it. Listen, Tuchel has to leave right now because Tuchel doesn't have a plan. Listen, for me right now, Man City, Liverpool, and Tottenham Hotspur are rightly run. They don't have more of layers. When it comes to United and Arsenal, they have too many layers. They have director of football. They have too many layers. Right now, Chelsea only has a fucking manager and Todd. Right? It's not a well-balanced run. The Todd and Tuchel will have problems.
Who's Todd, bro? Not your friend, man. Call him properly, man.
Kick the fucking Tuchel out. Why is Tuchel in here before we
don't back in? I'm sorry. This guy's coached the likes of Neymar to his best ever career. Not Messi, Mbappe.
Neymar doesn't need to be
shut up. I'm talking. He's coached Di Maria. He's coached Aubameyang to a quality season. And you're complaining because he couldn't get a tune out of Timo Werner, arguably the second worst forward to ever play for this club. Behave yourself.
And also, we don't want player stands in this community, so you can go to Leipzig with him. So
Yeah. No.
No player stands.
He has a self-respect. Listen, if you're talking about wages, I'm gonna be honest, right? You guys, Kai, Scott, and Alex, you guys are fucking retards. You guys are fucking retards. I'm angry. Don't come at me right now.
Who's retards? Who's retards?
You three, Kai, Scott, and Alex, you are fucking retards because if you have a connection with Sports Illustrated and Sam,
what are you saying?
You have a connection
because they're not respecting me and Timo Werner. Timo Werner, listen, we were respecting
Timo Werner aside. Let anyone who's suffering from any disability, no offense intended.
The guy won Champions League, Club World Cup, and Super Cup when he was in the team. We lost all the cups when he was not in the
his
team.
own views and his own problems. Disclaimer for the people for the legal team.
Right. Listen, I'm going to be ruthless after Timo Werner. I'm going to tell you honestly, this fucking Havertz and this fucking Kovacic are stupid players. Kovacic hasn't assisted more than 2 assists in last 8 years. Listen, I'm going to be honest. Listen, you guys didn't spare any sorry for Werner, right? You talked about his salary. You talked about his
enough. It's been
We
10
don't
minutes.
care.
You
We
don't
don't
talk in.
care.
I'm
Listen,
sorry.
you didn't spare any
bro.
sorry for
We
Lukaku.
don't
You
Can we
care.
didn't
move
spare
on?
any
Enough of
sorry
the
for
preaching.
Tammy
Enough.
Abraham.
Enough. Yeah,
Let's
yeah, we
fucking
get
get
it. We get
into
it.
Kai
Right.
Havertz shit.
Right,
Kai
leave it
Havertz
alone.
is
Leave it
paid
alone.
310. He's the highly paid. He's the most.
Bro, he's been talking for 10 minutes straight. Let's move on,
Also,
bro.
Kaiser, can I just say,
Kai
why do you keep going on?
Havertz
No,
is
can I just say, can I just say, by the way,
310.
why do you
You
keep
guys
going on?
lied to
Why
the
do you, no, why
audience.
do you, no, shut up. Why do you keep going on about Kai Havertz like anyone on this panel rates him? None of us
But
give a
you,
fuck.
for 2 years,
None of
when
us
you
give
were
a fuck.
comparing Kai Havertz with Timo Werner,
He's
you didn't
shit, bro,
tell
as
pay
well.
Kai
We
Havertz
don't
proper
care.
wages.
We're talking about two shades of shit. Bro, they're both shit.
They're two cheeks of the same ass. They both suck.
But Jam is saying we're gonna give him the last line. We're gonna give Havertz the last line.
Jam is not
He's
even part of
already
our panel,
crossed
bro.
the last
He was a
line.
guest, man.
Jam's not here. Jam's not
Look,
here.
even Fatur's food looks like Timo Werner pile of shit. What is in
Bro,
the cold?
listen, you're
Nutella,
Alex,
you
you,
eat Nutella from the
respect,
jar, bro.
bro,
God
like
damn,
respect.
man.
At this time, don't come at Timo
Fatur has the
Werner.
diet of a
I know
toddler,
you're
man.
happy because your agenda kind of won, but Timo Werner has self-respect. He's not Kai Havertz. Listen, tell me a single German, American, or English player that earns 150 and gets so much backing. How come this
Shut up,
fucking Kai
man.
Havertz gets this backing? Because
James
he
gets
spends
less.
money on. He's our Rashford. He's our Rashford. When you're earning 150, nobody does your PR. But when you earn the 310, everybody does your PR.
You did not. Oh, go, bro.
Michael Ballack,
Unlucky.
he got the backing because he proved how good of a
I'm
player
not.
he was.
I'm
at
not
Chelsea.
wasting this on Timo Werner.
And it doesn't
Even
matter.
Even Shirley was better.
But you know what? It doesn't even matter the
I miss
nationality.
Shirley, man.
It doesn't
I
even
miss
matter
Shirley,
nationality.
man.
If
The
they do
finishing
well,
guy had,
but,
man.
But you know what, Alex? It doesn't matter about the nationality. If they do well in that club, in that
Exactly.
I don't
doesn't
care
matter
Bro,
where
we
they
can have,
go.
I'm not even joking. We could have a player from like Indonesia or like Azerbaijan or
miles where you are
Uzbekistan
from.
or something, and if they performed, I don't care.
Yeah.
Even with 270
Oh,
a
slow down,
week,
Scott.
very
Slow
high.
down.
even
That's very
270
unlikely,
a
Scott,
week.
you know.
Sorry, bro.
You get carried away there.
Miss, I can't smoke this, but I wish I could.
These countries don't even
No
have
one mentions.
It's Azerbaijan. How, bro?
But if a player does
I'm
well,
just trying to. It's just trying to prove a point. Really.
Name one Azerbaijani player, Scott. Name one.
And say
Ain't no
bye-bye
way,
to class
brother.
ref as
I know
same as
one.
Timo
I know
Werner.
one.
Listen,
Oh, yeah.
Timo Werner is not yet out. You guys are sore losers. Like Timo Werner is
Yeah,
not
we're
out
losers.
yet.
That's the guy with the purple Abbey.
You're a
bro.
loser. You guys
Look
are
how
not even
many,
Chelsea
look how
fans.
many
Fuck
losers
off.
are here.
Like,
Let's reveal class. Come on.
sorry,
Class
I'm
ref.
not.
Charlie Sheen, bitch.
Class
We're
ref.
winning.
Enjoy your weekend.
Kai
Condolences on
Havertz
your
is
loss
an
to Timo
asshole
Werner.
and fuck off Tuchel. Fuck off Tuchel.
At least he plays for Chelsea, bro.
We don't care, bro.
Take care, my
See
guy.
ya,
Pick up
ass ref.
yourself, class ref.
Thank you,
Hey.
Frosted Myth.
It's
Thank
okay,
you.
Liban, eh, class
Bro.
ref?
Right, what's the weekend? We had a
Class ref
kick
is-
out. Chelsea
Class ref
won
is
their
the biggest
first
proof
game,
not to do
and we're
drugs, man.
smoking that Timo Werner pack.
And you know
Let's
what? Alonso's
go.
gone this
And
week
we
as
get
well.
I don't know.
and we get the 100.
Andrew, I said this at the start. Can you
And
imagine a window
Lewis
where we get rid of
Lewis
Pepper,
trip to
Alonso,
Everton was
and
paid
Werner?
off.
Oh,
Kepa's not leaving, bro. Nobody wants him, man. No, he's
Kepa's
unwanted.
leaving, man. Kepa's
my
leaving.
guy.
You know that Instagram story, who wants me, and they all say no. That's Kepa. That's Kepa, bro.
He's staying, Kai. He's staying. He told me.
No, God, that's
Wait, where was
that's
the other
Matt's
two
real life, man.
Frosted myth. Frosted myth.
Frosted
Right,
myth.
when he stays, Kai, I'm
Leave
coming
Matt
for you, Kai,
alone,
when he
bro.
stays.
Alex gets too personal.
Hey, you're the greatest, Frosted, man. You're the
Yeah.
We have
greatest.
other
Frosted myth.
super chats
You're
saved.
a
Don't
legend,
worry,
man.
I'll hold
You're the
that.
king. You're the
Yeah,
king, bro. You're the
when
king.
Matt went by that bus stop and asked about the Kepa, the girls were like, "Stranger danger, stranger danger."
Stranger danger.
I need
Alex,
to know.
Alex, if you look up any
Pull
of
out
them,
the
Alex, if
paper
you look
spray.
up any
Pull
of
out the
them,
paper
I'll call
spray.
you straight away, Alex. Alex, you
No,
look
no,
up
they,
even the
they,
become
they,
of
they
Kai,
just, they, no, you know.
It looks like, listen, Ziyech might leave as well.
Yeah.
Looks like Cho is next. So that's four attackers from last year we've gotten out of the way.
They have to
We're
get
gonna have to get
Neymar, De Jong is
They have to get
coming.
another one. Daniel, they
you have to get at least
now.
2 or 3.
But Daniel,
Two,
they have
at
to
least
get-
2.
Daniel, they have to get an attacker now. That's for sure. They can't. They have to get
Maybe
one.
Harvey Vale will have a good chance at that team, actually.
Oh no!
Just to say, Joash says thanks for the trophy.
Listen,
Werner.
you know Tuchel don't rate these guys, man. Let's not waste our time. Go get
Um,
somebody, man.
That's an
one
Liao
sec, one
is the
sec,
dream,
guys.
man. If we can get Liao, man.
One sec, guys. One sec. Just give me a sec. Joash says, thanks for the trophies, Werner. You just didn't fit us. I think that's the nicest way you could
Yeah.
say that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah,
This is a good
basically,
super chat.
Werner, you were a 4 and we
Me
need a
too.
9.
Yeah, somebody said
Yeah,
me
you
too's
were a
gone.
4.
Yeah, you're right.
Cartel says FSG gave American owners a bad name. We are so lucky, bro. Bowley,
FSG is
you
not the
are-
ones that actually did it.
FSG are like all right. They're not great.
Glazers
They're all
are
right.
the ones
So you're
that
looking at
give
Glazers and the
Americans.
Conkeys. They're the ones that gave American
yeah,
owners a
they're
bad
the
name.
main problem.
And
But yeah.
Conkeys, I actually
Fucking hell.
tried to
Yeah,
fix that.
Big up Frosted Myth again as well. Appreciate that.
But he said, I want a happy stream. When the fuck do we ever have a
That
happy
gets,
stream?
that gets Lewis.
No, it was a happy stream before that. We were all just celebrating, except
Bro, I'm
for
happier now
the
after
little
we do that
Werner
class. That
man.
was
I like-
spicy.
I like
I was going to say,
that,
what did I miss?
Because-
Because I was on the phone for a while. Apart from when
We were just
Classworth came in.
debating and Classworth came on and it went all to
Yeah, we said Werner's out. Who do we think is coming in?
We were just celebrating
And I was-
and just comforting Chris and Fatta. It was a rough time for them.
And I was saying, don't get a stopgap.
It's called the Swedish for no
Hey
reason.
Lewis,
bro.
Get a real talent.
Fat is comforting my bank account soon. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Wait. Who did he have the bet with? It was you and who else?
Everyone.
No, was it just Andrew?
I think
No,
so.
yes,
No.
someone
Yeah,
else.
it was Andrew. It was Andrew. It was Andrew.
I thought you had
You
someone
bet
Oh, I
else.
thought you had 250 bets. I should have betted with you. Can't be asked.
Yeah, I know. I said.
I actually
Yeah.
thought he would play though, so I didn't want to.
I also
If
had
you
a bet
stayed
with
with the
Fatou. I
bet
also had a
with
bet for
this
3,000
start, you
pounds.
could have
to
have
pay up,
100
bro.
by the end of the thing too.
Do you know what it was?
Because
you know what
now
bet?
I think Jorginho might stay actually.
Alex,
But
you know
it's
why?
still a
I think we'll go
possibility
next
he
year. I
might
think he'll
leave.
leave next year.
Alex, you know why I bet Fatter? Because he was going. I just said he was going. No one's going to bet me that Werner's going to stay. So I was a better 250.
You didn't care much about him.
Wait, how
leaving.
much did you
just-
bet?
250.
What each?
No, well, whoever if he
Yeah.
stays,
Yeah,
I'll give
yeah,
him-
yeah.
If he goes permanently, you know.
Ah, so it's 250,
You
not
actually bet
500.
250 on that. Jesus.
Yeah, man.
Well, because I was.
Why
I
does
was-
Jesus
I was
have to do
adamant,
with
I was
anything?
adamant he was going to go. That was all. I was so sure he was going to go. And it was also Fatter's arrogance going. No one's going to bet me.
That's
he's
the
gonna
easiest
do it."
250
That's
you'll
what
ever
it was.
make, Andrew. That's the easiest.
And he
250
By
actually
the way,
you'll ever
this
accepted
is
it when you
one
said
of
it.
the worst
Yeah.
away kits ever,
I
Lewis.
just should have included load
This.
as well. I should have included load and
This
perm.
is my
one,
favourite.
Nah,
one of the
that's
best, man.
clean.
Come on,
That's
man.
clean. Come
That
on.
red
nicest
thing
one.
pisses me off so much.
Why?
I
don't
get
know.
if this pissed you off, but
whole
nah,
kit
this
is
is
Nah,
my
that's clean as
favorite
fuck.
away kit ever.
Nah.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
way.
Yo,
that's
that
nice.
kid. That kid
I'm
is
more classic.
amazing.
I'm more classic. Too many colors on the thing. Nah.
Too many
Wait, I
colours.
like the 10-11 one.
Fair
The
enough.
orange piping. Sort of
That's a
thing.
nice
I
kit.
like that
That's a
one.
nice kit.
That one.
That's a nice kit.
We should just do it. We should just have a black kit every season.
Black and gold, please.
Just
Black and
have the
gold. We
black
need
kit.
Bro,
one.
black and gold. Did you see the Arsenal kit? Why can't you
Yeah,
have
that
fucking
Arsenal-
black
Yeah,
and
that
fucking
Arsenal
gold?
away
Why?
kit,
How did
black
that
one.
so? They never did that for us when we had them.
Why
Yeah,
not?
fucking
It's-
twats, man.
It's like oh, Chelsea fans look happy with trophies. Let's ruin their fucking life with shit kits. Bro, like
Yeah.
really, man.
We need
Like,
a
this
black
is the
one,
first
man.
the away kit for the home kit from this season is the only home kit that I'm going to buy
this-
from the last 4
I
years.
don't
bro.
even like the home kit.
Yeah, I don't like it either. Something like
I
that.
fucking
Oh, I
hate
like
it.
it.
The color
What it-
shit. Why we always play with the color
Yeah,
shit?
I was-
don't know.
I was
We're a
gonna
classic
ask-
club, bro. We're
I was
classic.
gonna ask about when is the away kit released again? The away kit.
Probably this week, sometime this week.
That the away kit, that white, that blue and white that we played yesterday, that's a decent one compared
I
That's
to
like
all
it.
right.
I like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
I might get that.
like-
to be fair.
It looks,
I might
looks
get
like
that.
toothpaste.
Second or third
Toothpaste,
kit. That's second or third kit. That's all
Toothpaste
right.
is good for you, Kai.
bro. It's good for you, but not on
Thousand
your
use
shirt,
it.
bro. Not on your shirt.
That's because we've been clean in that. That's why. Clean in that.
I don't know.
But, you know,
well,
I
he
don't-
likes everything tight, like in a Magic Mike, like leather one.
How does that? Well, that's not even about color, bro. We're talking about colors. That's not nothing to do with colors, bro.
Very defensive there, Kai. Very defensive.
Very-
Very defensive. I would just
Only
say
with
that.
Alex, because Alex is a very negative individual, bro.
Like literally, he came on stream, said, "I'm so happy. I'm not that
Alex.
negative." Right, literally 5 minutes after the stream ended, he posted this shit on the
Alex.
on the Twitter.
Alex, I'm
Negative.
gonna tell you.
Bro, sorry, man. Like,
Wait,
we're
let
gonna
me
have
tell-
to
let
get
me
rid
tell
of
Alex.
it, bro.
I just want to apologize to everyone. Alex, sorry, and Scott and Andrew and all you guys.
Bro, you're,
Appreciate
your apology. The internet's moving mad. We're gonna have to take it back. Sorry, Clasbro. Big up, my guy.
Just apologize. Just
What
apologize.
the fuck was that?
Don't apologise.
That was class.
He apologised, guys. He's apologised.
Also, Sir Timo Werner, don't put someone in timeout because they said your boy's leaving. All right, that's so petty.
Yeah. Man thinks it's his channel.
You're learning too much from Fata with that shit.
Yeah,
Lewis just gives everybody like fucking
petty,
special access, man.
Oh, you're gonna have to change your name to Timo Werner as well, right? You have to change your name.
That wasn't me. That wasn't me at all. Wallahi,
That's a lie, bro. That's a lie. I can see how you're laughing, bro.
You're gonna have to start hacking Ziyech after this, or Sir Cho. Or something.
will bench for the Man United game.
Who's playing at left back? Who's playing at left back?
Tell it.
Mark, probably.
No, Shaw. Luke Shaw.
We took their for Brighton. For Brighton.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, if he made Man United.
Trossard.
Cole, isn't it?
Oh, is it left wing back?
Okay.
Yeah, Trossard.
Because we took Brighton's present and future
We
left
took
back,
Brighton's
right?
left back.
We
Common
took their
sense.
future left back as well, Alex. We took their future left back as well.
Bro, can we talk about that guy, man? Because
Bro,
I know how good he is. I just didn't know that he's gonna be this good.
Oh, I did, bro. This is what I was raving about.
That's his first 30 minutes, man. The kid's still young. He'll make his own mistakes. Calm.
Bro, he might be young, but he's already shown more than
Then what?
quality than Chilwell.
Quality than
Chilwell.
Calm,
Chilwell's gonna
calm,
start slowing the
again,
shit,
man.
but like,
Come on. People,
I honestly don't.
Chilwell will get in there
no,
soon,
but I
guys.
still
No rush.
Chilwell's
fans
first year at
have
Chelsea's
such
really
a
good
thing
too.
like a goldfish memory, man.
Yeah.
No, I love Chilwell. Everybody, Andrew knows that I love
Yeah,
Chilwell.
you have to say
But I'm
that
just
now,
saying, I'm
don't
just
you?
saying, Cucurella is something different, man. Cucurella is
He
something
is.
different.
No, but
And the
they're
thing is,
both
Cucurella. First of all,
Why
learn
is the
his
hate,
name.
though?
His name is not Cucurella.
Cucurella.
His name is Cucurella.
Well, unlike you, bro.
Alex talking about name pronunciation.
Yeah, Alex talking
Shame.
about-
Championship
Shut up,
Absolute
Championship
shame.
League, yeah,
Shut up,
Championship
bro.
Hey.
Yeah, Championship League.
You mispronounce everybody's
Yeah.
name, bro.
No, but,
Everybody's name.
but whoever starts, Cucurella or Chilwell, what we don't
They're
have
both
to
our
worry
players,
about
exactly.
is the drop off of
Yeah.
last season of Alonso or Emerson. Alonso or Sarr playing fucking Pulisic's left wing back or something. Bullshit like
Well,
that.
quality.
I
good
dreamt
quality.
of days like this. No Alonso, no Werner, Kepa's leaving, Ziyech leaving.
You know,
Now,
The thing that I like
Any
about
of the Chelsea
the
players
thing that I
shave
liked
off,
about
Pulisic's
Cucurella
head,
yesterday
man.
was like every time he got on the ball,
Shave it up, man.
every time he got on the ball and he made the pass, number one, there was fizz behind every pass he was making. Number two, there was no fear. Like he would play a pass between two players. Like there was no
yeah,
fear.
one
of
can
that
take the
player.
ball up, man.
Literally
that's
just
what
would
it
just
was,
hit
yeah.
it.
He's
And he nearly
confidence,
got an
which is
assist
good.
as
Still
well for
confidence.
Sterling.
Bro, this
Yeah.
this
Yes.
guy is this is why I was on his on that train from 2-3 months ago. I was on it because this
But
guy
you
is
know,
good.
but Scott, you were on the stream with me. We were on Sarkhanty. I told you, and you heard me say this. I liked that. He's a dirty fucker as well. He
Oh,
was
yeah.
leaving a little elbows in.
I was going to say I saw the one that you talked about where he like literally just get a little nudge in the
it's
back
just
for a
that's
jump
what
or
I like
something.
about him.
Bro, and
Yeah,
Pep
we
wanted
need
him.
that.
Pep
It's
wanted
like
him.
We need
Carvalho
that.
at wing back.
That's how we should
should
scout, bro. If Pep wants a player, they just hijack him, bro.
Yeah.
How old is he? He's 25, bro.
Well, actually, Man
getting rid
United
of our
tried that
pussy
and they
players.
fucked up. So
Christensen.
Yeah, but
man.
Man United, don't even get me. I'm not gonna get Lewis
they
cancelled, but I have
hijacked
a
Sanchez
metaphor.
and
I'll tell you in
Maguire,
private.
and
That's
look how they
that's why
turned
the
out.
that's when Chilwell gets properly fit. That's why the 5 sub
Yep.
is going to be great because you can bring him on. You can for Cucurella. You can move Cucurella to left centre back. We're still playing a 3. It's just I don't.
Yeah.
Everyone
Can I
on
be
here
honest about something as
understands
well?
it. It's a squad. It's a
Can I-
squad game.
Andrew,
It's
can
gonna
I be honest
easy
about something
players.
as well?
Yeah.
And this was based on something we spoke about on a stream the other day, and I didn't think it would ever need to happen, but it might do with us losing as many attackers. With how good he was in attacking areas yesterday, I know it was only 30 minutes. I'd be genuinely tempted at some points during the season to have Cucurella up at like left forward or something.
Wing, yeah, we might
Bro,
not
genuinely
try
nobody.
that shit, man.
Genuinely,
Can
we'd
we
be
not-
happy
can
for
we
that.
just
Because
play the guy
again,
in the
he's got
position
that presence
he's
around him where
yeah.
he knows where to be in attacking areas. That comes from playing left wing when he was younger.
Our
Just
wing
try it.
backs-
We-
our
yeah, we
wing
gotta see that,
backs,
man.
And I include Alonso in this, are better than most of our forwards in striking the ball.
Bro, Alonso has a foot on him, man. Alonso has
Yeah,
a
but that
foot.
doesn't mean we need to play our defender
No,
in the offensive area. We just
Bro,
need to get better
I
forward,
wanted to
bro.
see it, man. I want to see that once. Alonso up front.
He's going to do a Conte. Remember Conte did that against us.
Victor Moses,
last year.
man. Oh
He played
my
like he played 4 fullbacks.
Bro, imagine that phone
Same
call
game.
to Victor Moses. Imagine he grabbed Victor Moses. He was like, Victor Moses, look, I know all your life you play as a winger, but you're gonna be my wing back now, bro.
That's what he's doing to Loftus-Cheek.
You could
Doing
see
to
like the
Loftus-Cheek.
life leaving Victor Moses' eyes, man.
Klausdorff has a message for the panel. He says, You on stream, just tell Alex, Scott, and Kai, I apologize. I didn't mean to be nasty to them.
Apology
We
unaccepted.
love class ref.
Wow.
Apology
Right.
unaccepted.
Class ref, you
man.
good, you good.
You're
I
good,
don't
class
take
ref,
anything
man.
personal.
Don't disrespect the class
You know
ref.
what though?
I do.
like
I'm very
Kashev.
personal.
Not
I'm
only
very
is
sensitive
he,
guy.
He's
Yeah,
committed.
you
He's
pussy
committed.
guy, we know.
He's
And
committed.
he also
Kashev.
admits when he makes a mistake as well.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Unlike
Unless it's Werner.
Oh yeah, on
Unless
that
it's
one,
Werner.
yeah. According to someone that.
That's not how the world works. That's not how the world works. You can't
Come
just
on, it's all
diss us,
princesses and
call us
rainbows, Kai. It's all
retards,
princesses
and
and
just
rainbows.
accept it. Just be like, I'm sorry, bro.
He was. Come on, Kai. He was a bit of sad.
He's very
He was sad
emotional, Kai.
guy. He was a bit
Oh,
sad,
man.
Kai. Come on.
Kai,
He was on his
oh,
period as
Messi,
well.
Bro,
you
sad.
apologise for
Do a
Kai.
zoom, man. To keep your uppies with the cats, bro. Don't let it out on me,
Kai,
bro.
Kai, you're an extremist, man. You're an extremist, Kai.
Says you, bro. You ripped Werner, bro. You're extremist to self-harm, man. What are you talking about?
Yeah, to be honest,
Hey.
you are a Werner stan. That is a terror crime. So.
Wait, what happened?
Yeah.
What happened to Thiago Silva though? I heard he missed the flight.
Yeah, but at least
Yeah, he had to do doping tests, so he missed the flight back to London. He had to drive back.
That's so bullshit, man. They keep you there for like 3 or 4
Hey,
hours.
no, you get to know what it feels like to be an away fan. Hold that. Here's
Yeah, you
what
get
it
to
is.
know,
But big up
what it's
yourself.
like to live
You
in
just said
Liverpool.
hold
That's what you get to know what it's like.
Yeah, Silver could hold that. I don't care. I had to drive there and back. You know how tired I am? I couldn't even read that
Wow.
Werner was a permanent transfer.
Wait, you
It's
said
what
you
it is.
drive number one. No.
Let me
Yeah.
cook,
Don't
man.
drive. Number two.
And he had not
Number
like
two,
in all capitals. The
it
not
was
word
Johnny
doesn't
that
count.
drives you there.
He's like, it's just
Did
a
it?
Werner. I'm like, what's wrong with you?
It was all there.
Oh,
He
for fuck's
just
sake.
didn't read it.
Bro,
He
you
just
need to eat
didn't
more
read it.
more broccoli, bro. Your iron level is down, bro.
What?
We need some more vegetables, but we move.
Hey, look,
Don't worry, I eat my
man.
greens. But I more smoke my greens.
You know what's
My
great
que-
about today?
my-
You know what's great about today? Right. With the
You know Werner
Burnley
Independence Day?
Yeah, no one, everyone's mind on the game yesterday is nearly gone because of
Yeah,
all
pretty
this
much.
going-
There was
Pretty
literally
much.
only a few moments
Because there's
in the
bigger
game last week
news.
that was good, you know. Yeah.
There's nothing
Look,
to talk about. Guys.
uh,
We haven't just won a game. We've won our
anybody-
freedom.
We've won a
Can I
war,
just
man.
say,
It's
if
a war.
Alonso,
We won our
if
independence, our
Werner
future,
gets
bro.
announced permanent, then Alonso, and then Kepa, I might go into a joy coma.
Kepa,
and you
Kepa
might
is
see
easy,
me
bro.
for $3.
Nobody wants
It's
Kepa,
called-
bro.
it's called
Kepa is
sugar
equivalent
coma.
to the
I
guy that
want
goes
him,
onto
Kai.
this and he has one
I
match
want Kai.
on the
Kai,
official
I
match.
want him.
That's Kepa, bro. Who wants
Kai,
him?
I want him. That's all that matters.
Matt,
Yeah,
you
but
100% have a
you
crush
broke,
on
bro.
Kepa.
You don't have money to buy
That's
him, man.
fine.
So that one
I have
is
his number.
useless, bro.
I'm calling him.
No, I'm just saying, Matt, when he saw Mina do that to Lewis, he had a smile, didn't you? That's what he did. He bought a Kepa.
You saw what?
Matt is basically Kepa if Kepa won the lottery, bro. That's what Matt is, man.
I'll take his missus from him though. I'll take it.
You're the
Hey,
side
man.
chick, man. He's lying to you.
I'm the
You're
main.
always
I'm the
lying
main.
to the
Trying to
side
break
I'm
chick.
the
Oh, yeah,
main.
we know what Kepa's
I'm the
handling
man.
is like. You probably could take his missus from him. It's all mad.
Did he already lose
Bro,
two in the
he's
space of a
getting
year,
bro,
bro?
she's
Looks
transformation.
like,
man. As
looks
soon as he
like
got the
Kepa
new goal,
already
man.
distributed all
Remember
the way to
when his
Australia.
fans were like, "Oh yeah, he's out of form because his girl left him and he's sad." I'm like,
Yeah,
that's
because no, Kai, do you remember his
No,
girlfriend
that I
like
think was
toxic
actually
bitch.
true, to be fair.
It was
Yeah.
true. Because his girl wasn't giving him some good head, so then he moved on to a new girl, and
No,
then new
he's a
girl's giving him
footballer, man.
fantastic.
What-
head.
Just hire
Is this
someone.
you porn? Is this you porn? Is this Pornhub, bro? What are you
Yeah,
talking
but
about? giving
footballers
him-
have feelings.
kids,
Like the
bro.
one thing I'll
They're
allow with
feelings.
Kepa is I do believe his form dips because
man,
of
fuck-
his
fuck
relationship.
feelings,
ended.
bro.
Yeah, I'm
Fuck
sure his
feelings, bro.
bank account really suffered during that time. You know?
No, his
Well,
bank
he was under
account
fat,
definitely
yeah.
didn't suffer, but I do believe
He was
there was
on
a bit
no,
of a
and he was under that fat Franco, that cursed manager.
600K.
We are not doing that because you'll use fucking Lampards for Kepa
What can
properly. You won't
Frank
use
do?
it
What can
for
Nah,
Frank
fuck
do? What can
Lampard.
Frank tactically tell a fucking goalkeeper, bro? Hey man,
Nah,
focus on the
fuck
left.
Frank.
You
No,
know?
I will
Hey,
say,
hey,
I
bro.
will say, Frank's tactics and defense didn't help Kepa though.
Hey, say
But-
it.
That's just
And not blame-
Frank's just a twat. Get
Oh,
relegated
okay, I
every
won't
time.
call him a twat for it, but
Get
Respect-
him out.
respect the
Get,
legend, bro.
kick
Respect.
him out. Kick him out.
Yeah, respect
Talking about the
Werner.
legend. Kick
Respect
him
Talking
out.
about legend as a
Lampard.
player,
Hey.
as a manager. What the fuck did he do with us?
Yeah,
man?
yeah.
Y'all know what the
Lampard
price
might
is.
be.
Yeah, I'm not gonna call him a twat for it though.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, look who pops in as soon
No.
as there's Lampard slander.
Oh, just
You
look
do
at
not
that.
rest crime. You do not
What do you
rest. Cartel Cannavaro says that is a mad name. FSG don't give Klopp money. Kroenke spends big. They do spend big now.
No,
But
no. I
FSG,
was
they
going to
don't
say
need to spend as much because they've already made a good team.
Oh,
Bro,
I forgot.
they just dropped 100 mil or 88 mil or whatever it was on a striker this summer.
Can I I respond? Can I respond to this? FSG, FSG literally spend more money on an Uruguayan football player than Uruguay spend on the military budget, bro. What do you mean they don't spend money?
Worked over
Yes, they do.
36 weeks. They're paying.
Oh,
They're not, yeah, not dropping it all. Do you know what I mean? You know, it's a coupon. That's what it was.
They,
you know
they
what I
don't.
mean?
Liverpool don't spend money like us. I don't think they have the financial means, but they do spend money. Saying they don't
Yeah, all
spend.
this
That's
like,
it.
yeah, no, you're wrong, Kai. Remember,
They have a
Van
financial
Dijk,
means. They just
Van
don't
Dijk,
want
they
to
picked
do
up
it.
on a free transfer. They coached him up. You know what I mean? You know, Salah didn't cost anything. They just picked him up. You know, on a free transfer again. You know, Mane came through the academy, as we know. Thiago Silva, Fabinho, free transfers.
Van Dijk didn't cost nothing.
Keita, Naby Keita, he was, just
They all
a
came
gem.
from donations.
Van Dijk was a favourite at Southampton. They owed him. It was a
Chris,
little
take
favour.
care of yourself, bro.
Yeah, I gotta go in a minute. I see you guys.
Big up, my guy. Also, look
Yeah,
after
Another
yourself.
Timo Werner Figo.
Another
I'm not class F. I'm not emotional wreck right now.
That's right.
Yeah, you are.
Chris had his
I don't want to
tear-ducts
say the
removed.
words. What are you gonna do to those?
Those what? Huh? Huh?
I don't want to say it, but I
You don't
know
wanna
what you're
say-
gonna do to those. You're gonna take your anger on those
Poor
animals.
Yeah.
On those poor animals.
There
Are
we
you gonna do
go.
a Zoom, Chris? Are you gonna do a Zoom? Oh,
There we go. There we go. Yes, I'm gonna do a zoom. I'm gonna drop kick some sheep
You're
over
lucky.
to
We
the
haven't
moon.
said sheep in a long time, man. You're lucky.
Yeah,
man.
but I
It's
knew he was gonna
celebrate,
say it.
yeah.
I was waiting for it then.
Yeah, he's held
I
off,
didn't
man.
want to say it, but since you
he's
brought
not
it
gonna do
up,
a Zoom. He's gonna do a
It's
saliva
a
on those
special,
fucking sheep, bro.
special occasion. That's
Oh
what
my
it
god.
is.
Alright, I'll see you guys.
they're gonna pay the price for Timo Werner leaving.
He's gonna make them jiggle, bro.
No, Chris, no.
You're dickheads.
No.
Alright then.
That's wrong. That's so wrong.
those.
That ain't right, bruv. That is not right at all.
Like he's gonna do those
You're
to
just
those
upset
sheep.
you didn't do it, man. That's why.
The same thing. The same thing. Wilhelmina did it to Sterling.
Oh my god, man.
Oh man. Good lord.
Oh my gosh. That is dark.
Oh, what
very progressive of him,
Tevez did to Ferdinand.
That's it. See, that's a new meaning to defensive pressing if I ever heard that.
Yeah, bro, it's Mina, man. He's
Oh,
done.
stop, bruv.
Or what,
Fucking
or what John Terry did to all the wives of the players in the locker room, bro.
Hey, bro, he took the
So
phrase.
mad.
He took the phrase "get tight to them" far too literally.
By the way, I
Hey, you
can't
wanted
stand
to
that.
get close.
I can't stand that. What's the name? That striker, that Colombian striker.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
defender. Yeah,
I mean,
Oh,
Yerry
Mina.
Mina.
man.
Bro, if we had a Yermina like that attitude, we would be loving him too, man.
No,
No,
the
no,
guy
we
is
won't.
actually.
No,
No,
because
we-
you gotta be good at football
Matt,
too.
Matt, because
Oh,
you
yeah,
don't
if he's
like
good at
you
football.
like players who are not good at football, bro. That's why.
Shut the
Because you
fuck
like
up,
them based
Kai.
on
It's fine.
emotions.
What is
Shut
this?
up,
What
Kai.
is
You like
your
them based
dickhead?
on emotions,
Your
bro.
talent ID
Kai,
is
you're a
is the
dickhead.
bit, bro.
Yeah,
What is
basically,
dickhead.
yeah.
Well,
Matt's
No,
like a girl
but
on
if
Tinder,
okay,
bro.
if
Everything
you
is-
no, if you're about to take a penalty, I would want my player to go and try and mess with their heads.
Why?
That's what I do. If someone's putting the penalty on the spot,
Hey, yeah,
and
that's
it's
cool. That's
opponent.
cool. No,
I
that's
mean,
cool.
fuck
That's
the
cool
fact-
and all.
Yeah,
But
fuck
then
the football
in
talent.
the
Because
in
although
the
you can
85
whisper,
minutes
you
of the rest
Oh
of the
yeah,
game,
no,
if
I
he-
don't want Mina the player. He's fucking garbage. The fuck, but I said I like his attribute of what he brings to
I
like,
think if
banter.
if you tell me a player and one of the top two attributes you say to me, he knows how to wind up an opposition player. I then zone out. It's like the Richarlison. When everyone says anything about Richarlison, one of the top three things they say is, yeah, well, you know, he
I
can
just
get in
like
there, he
that.
can rough him up, he can.
Reece
you know,
James has
he winds
that.
him up. Huh?
Reece James has that. And I like it. It's quite good.
No, but
How's
we
that?
don't say you know Reece James.
Yeah,
He's
I
great.
know. I
He's
know.
great.
But I say
He's
that.
great at doing this.
No one says, "Oh, Reece James is arguably the best right back in the league because he gets in players' heads." No, it's because
No
he's
one
actually.
said he was the best. All I just said he was a attribute I like. That's
Are you
it.
saying he's the best? Yarmina's the best
Preference.
defender in the league? Is that what you're saying?
Putting
Lord,
words in my mouth.
Don't,
Hey,
you
you're
know
putting
what?
stuff
I
in
know-
my mouth again,
Matt,
guys.
I
You're
know
putting
we're
stuff
not
in my
December.
mouth.
No, we're not in
Go
December.
to the bus station. Let's see what you.
I know we haven't done the
Alright,
awards yet.
guys, on the
Just give
weekend,
Matt-
guys,
just
on the
give
weekend,
Matt the
round
awards
two.
anyway for worst takes. Just give me it.
All right, and you're putting
It's a
stuff in my
repeat.
mouth
It's a
again.
repeat. Back to
See,
back.
Lewis, see, Lewis.
How
Lewis is doing
how
it.
many panels do you have in your mouth so far, Matt? God damn, bro.
I said he's putting stuff in my mouth again.
Hey, I'm not
Oh,
He's putting
no,
stuff in my
not
mouth.
Am I the only panelist who
Thanks.
doesn't put anything in
Is
Matt's
anybody
mouth yet?
watching the Scottish game?
There's an ocean
Uh,
between us and many continents. I ain't doing
Wait,
that.
No,
just
United's
equalize it
going to be on in
1-1.
a couple of minutes.
Yeah.
Huh?
Mike, I was
few minutes.
I
should we
don't
end the
even know
stream
the
by then?
teams.
'Cause
The
most
teams
likely
we
we're
just
gonna-
equalized it in a 94th minute and 45 seconds. Equalized 1-1. Put it
United game starting at 2, right? UK
Yeah.
time?
It's in 7 minutes.
Right.
Totally.
in
Question.
7 minutes.
Bar the chat we had about Cucurella, have we spoken about the game at all? Because like the game been brought up at
I
all.
tried, but then Glass Ref came in and disturbed it. By the way,
I'm too happy.
I wanted to bring a big question actually. James physique, James attributes as a wing back versus center back at this point. I'm talking about not the quality as a wing back. I'm talking about his physique to sustain the playing game as a wing back.
I think if we're playing games like we did yesterday against low blocks, he needs to play centre back. We need someone else at wing back.
Yeah, that's you see. Do you understand what my thought
Because
process?
you look at how high Azpilicueta was pushing up anyway. James would be perfect in those areas because of the little kind of
and he
like,
can take a shot
long
with the
balls
right
he
foot.
does exactly. Because
and
at right
crosses
wing
in
back
the box.
yesterday, it just wasn't working. Like that right hand side, that whole right hand side was just not good enough.
My problem with that yesterday game was it's not only a problem. I can kind of understand why we played so poorly. We are bad. We're not informed yet. But it was a point that I counted 8 players in the freaking box from Everton. It was a true definition of a low block yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of understand not having.
Chelsea had a game at Cobham today.
Yeah, I was about to talk about that. Yeah, apparently Cucurella played as well.
Yeah, save for sending me that, Andrew.
No problem.
But the cross doors.
For fitness and stuff. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, they want to see Cucurella's fitness. Probably because he was that good when he came on. They want to see if he can play for a 90.
What happened to Koulibaly though? What happened to Koulibaly?
Just cramp. Just looked like cramp.
Yeah, nothing bad.
Yeah, he stood up and just played.
No, because he
No, because he was walking off or something. He was
He was subbed off.
Well, that's
It's
what
only a
happens
cramp.
when you cramp, and after you cramp, you feel the
Yeah, but
pain.
it just-
He's alright. He's alright.
I just think there was no need to take any risk with him. We were,
Yeah,
that's
fine, yeah.
We could move Reece James into the centre, like you said. Bring Cucurella on. There's no point
Matt Law's
risking-
also
although
saying
we
Hudson-Odoi said he wants to leave.
Although we did play like how many injury time? We did play about 20
Did
minutes of injury
he
time?
say that everybody else in Chelsea's fan base wants him to go or to move to? Because we do.
Probably. Jesters is probably smoking the fattest Zubi right now.
Wherever he goes, I wish him luck. It's the same I did with
Yeah.
Tony.
Okay, no.
Yeah,
no,
same.
Of course it is.
Scott is such a nice guy.
I'd still rather it be a loan spell first.
Yeah, a
But
loan
yeah,
deal
boy.
was doing so much better. He needs a loan deal. He needs
Especially if he goes, to like Dortmund or he goes to Leicester, that would be a brilliant move for him.
Wouldn't you want to sell him and make money so we can buy an actual forward instead of loaning him just for the sake
No,
of it?
because if you sell him with where he's at now, you're going to get nothing for him. If you loan him out and he has a great season, wherever that's at, then you're going to get more. Or he can actually feature for us if he improves some areas of his game while he's on loan.
Or it becomes just worse and he just or
Or
carry the same
if he
thing,
goes
then we
wherever
fuck.
he goes, if he goes to Dortmund, you work him into a deal for a play that you might like there. It's
Exactly.
something like that. That's what you do as well. So if you
Is
want
there
him
anybody at
permanently-
Dortmund
Yeah,
right
it
now
worked
that you
out
guys
good.
actually like?
There's
I don't know.
Bellingham.
Bellingham, yeah, Bellingham.
Also,
We have
depending
that
on
kid from Villa as well,
anyone
right?
else, actually, off the top of my head.
Who?
Kid from Villa. Who?
Oh, yeah,
Chukwemeka.
chicken.
Chukwemeka.
There is no fucking way I'm pronouncing that, so excuse me, bro. I'm gonna
They call
Just
him
call
Carney.
just call him Carnes or Chucky or some shit.
Chucky.
Yeah.
Yeah, just call him
Chuko
Chucky.
Mecca. It's actually easy to
Whoa,
say.
there we go. He pronounced it right.
Yeah, Alex got it.
Chuko Mecca.
There you go. Chicken
No,
Mecca.
to be
He's
fair, Alex
pronounced
got it
it
right
right.
at the start.
does that
Supreme
mean?
says we can't celebrate Werner's departure until we get an actual striker in. We will get a striker
Oh,
in
no,
though, so we can celebrate it.
no. You're not stopping me from celebrating.
Also,
Him
it's
going.
a brilliant day for my football club.
That's
No,
not
but,
happening. So.
but we do need attackers, bro.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah,
don't.
we'll
Yeah,
get
but we
that
will get
slowly,
attackers
Kyle.
in.
We'll build
Attackers
up to
will
that.
come
Yeah,
in.
but
Werner
how-
had to
how-
leave for an attacker to come in. Now those wages are free up.
bro, because if we already got rid of Lukaku, right? We're gonna get rid of Cho. We're gonna get rid of Ziyech. We got rid of Werner. We're gonna have only Pulisic, bro.
Yeah, but
Then
again,
get
we're
me
getting into that.
CR7, Aubameyang, and get me fucking Zaha.
No, but Lewis, are you serious with that, or wouldn't you prefer to get a player who's in a good age who's gonna be good for the next 3-4 years?
Oh yeah, no, but I don't really know what other options are out there. Like Pedro Neto's there, but They've
Leao
got
was
3-year
there.
deals,
Leao
so
was
Wolves
there.
doesn't
And
have to
Leao.
sell.
Leao, they won
Leao.
110 though. Leao, they
But
won
I think
110.
I think
Would AC Milan let one of their key players leave the
But that's
year
what we
after a
said earlier.
title-winning season?
But that's what we said earlier. You
They have
need
new
to
owners,
make
though,
him a
isn't it?
target.
Yes.
And AC Milan's finances are not
Also,
that
I
good.
was just also
Actually,
look
Not
at.
that
they helped Ziyech go the other way.
I
To
was
be
going to
honest,
say, look
Exactly.
at who else they've bought. They've just bought De Ketelaere, who plays in attacking areas. I think he plays all across the front three. They're looking at Noah Lang, who's another winger. I think they're looking at him, who's another winger, again, primarily on the left side from Club Brugge. You can send them Ziyech the other way.
But who are they linked to? That's just gone to PSG. Portuguese player. Played for
Sanchez.
Yes. They were trying to get him. They couldn't put a financial package together.
And he was 15 million.
To buy him. Yeah. They couldn't do it. That's why they couldn't buy Botman. He's gone to Newcastle. Newcastle's financial package, of course, is going to blow most people out of the water. But they didn't overspend.
So
They
why
just
don't we
spent
try?
that
Yeah,
was just
exactly.
big enough to Milan.
Yeah.
So why don't we
That's
just
the thing. The most you
make
can
him
do
a
is
target?
try. Yeah, the most you can do is try. Like if they do say, "Oh, we want 100 mil," and there's no way we can get that down with any players, fair enough, you walk away. But the most you can do is try.
Because for me,
Try
I'm
it.
glad these guys are leaving, right? But I still look at it and I'm like, okay, now we don't have anybody to come in.
That's I'm not gonna lie. I'm fine with that. I'm even fine if we only get one attacker in or don't get any because it's progression.
Yeah. One
we're
attacker
gonna
is good,
suffer. Yeah, we're gonna suffer, but at least we don't have to watch these players at this club anymore. They're gone.
I can't think like that, Scott, because I think we still have goals to achieve. We can't just
Yeah, but we can still achieve those goals in the rest of the window.
No, we can't. With the attackers we have now, we cannot achieve our goals.
No, but that's the thing, Kai. We're selling these guys. We're obviously going to get more players. Let's say hypothetically we don't get any players. I would personally still be a bit happy because these players are gone.
That's the thing. What are the goals? If your goal is to win the league, then A, I think that's unrealistic right now, and B, they know we're not going to get that. But that's also because the teams around us or the teams above us are better.
This is where I stand right now, right? Like we get rid of all the players I mentioned. Then people are telling me, oh yeah, Broja should start over Kai Havertz because he had a header.
I think he should as well, personally, based on the game. He should start against Spurs, based on the game yesterday.
Yeah, but it's not a long-term solution for 5 minutes of play. We can't just fucking rely all our expectations on a guy who scored 6 goals last season.
Yeah, but
I'm not saying rely, but I want to see how he does over a full 90.
But will you risk a whole season depending on one guy?
We're risking the whole season depending on Havertz and Batshuayi.
No, I'm not saying, but Lewis, that's not my point though. I'm not saying let's fucking depend on these guys. No, I'm saying let's get someone else. I don't want to depend on. Any of these
but
guys.
I already believe players are going to come in still.
Exactly,
Like,
and
that's
that's
not really a concern for me right now.
And worst case, scenario, as I said, if we don't get anyone in, worst case scenario, we don't get anyone in. I'm still okay with going forward with what we have. It's going to be terrible. We're going to suffer. But I would rather get the players we need to get out now. Like we get rid of Werner, we send Cho out on loan.
Why I don't agree is because we still have to rebuild, right? And if I don't want us to rebuild, God forbid we don't get Champions League, that rebuild job is going to be a lot tougher.
We're going to get Champions League. We're going to get Champions League.
That's not.
We are going to get. If we don't get Champions League,
you're a smart guy, man. Just saying, like we are going to do it.
You overrate Tottenham so much, man.
It's not even that.
No, I'm not talking about Tottenham.
No, it's not Tottenham. Tottenham, I think, are a good team. It's Arsenal.
I'm not even talking about Tottenham.
That Arsenal team is one midfield injury or one prison sentence away from being fucked in midfield.
No, but Scott, you never know who's gonna emerge during the season. Like nobody predicted the Leicester. Nobody knows what's gonna happen.
Kai, haven't these guys proven already with the incomings and outgoings that we're seeing? We didn't think they'd do this in one summer, right? They're getting people out we thought would take ages to get out.
Andrew, I trust them, right? Because I've said it before. I do trust them.
Then I
would
say to you, be more optimistic that they will get something done because I think
with
they
the attack.
will.
I'm optimistic with what we're gonna do with the midfield. Like I love the De Jong link. I love what we're doing. Right, I would even accept Aubameyang. But for me, is like the way Lewis said it. Like, let's get Ronaldo, these guys, and then we have like a bunch of 30-year-olds, and we're not prepared for another season. I don't want that.
But the thing is, I think we need to take also in stock.
That's a fair point.
I think we need to take in stock that great as the signings are coming in, the DOF has to come in before the January window.
I don't think
Mike Edward guy. Yeah, Mike Edward.
If the DOF comes in, it'll be next year. If it's Mike Edward.
Because there's no doubt with the World Cup during mid-year, someone is going to break out that no one's heard about that scores about 4 or 5 goals, and everyone's going to be after them and something like that, and we'll probably be linked to them as well. But I just think that I think there's optimism to think that these guys, if needed to, will push. Like I said, the aggressiveness shown with Fofana, the De Jong deal that's come out of nowhere, and they're going to
Yeah,
push ahead.
there's
if they
clearly
get
a clear out going on with Chelsea.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
clearly
it needs to, right?
a
It needs
change.
to.
Exactly, and the
Look what they
first
did
step
with,
of
look what
that.
they did with Cucurella. They paid more because Tuchel didn't want to sell Colwell.
But what
so
I'm
they
worried
paid
about,
extra
what I'm
more.
worried about though, well, that's my one. That's the only worry I have is the fact that they rate our attackers more than they should.
Oh,
I'm not saying
I
it's
don't
Tuchel.
think
I'm
he
saying the
does,
club
man.
is.
I
No,
think
I don't.
Tuchel,
No,
no,
Did the
every,
kind,
listen,
did the
everything
kind
Tuchel said-
negativity brought back in? I thought
I'm not
Kai
being
is
negative.
done.
I'm just asking a question, bro. Because
No, but Kai,
like literally
Kai-
the whole reason for the stream to exist is for us to have like healthy debates about where our
Kai,
club
I
is gonna
don't
go,
think
right?
I don't think Tuchel.
You can't just be
Tuchel's-
positive for the sake of it.
Yeah,
Kai,
yeah, yeah.
Tuchel in his interviews, even yesterday, he said we have to get better. He's
Yeah,
throwing
we have-
these guys under the bus.
I was going
But
to say,
maybe
and
his
it's not,
better is
the
in
thing is,
defensive
when
positions.
it's not even just about getting better, because when you mention what he says, if you listen to words, it's we need better quality. He's saying we need better players. He's saying these players that we've got, like you saw it yesterday, our best players were our signings. Thiago Silva, our best players are our signings. That says a lot. That you've got Sterling, who's coming into a system where, let's be honest, it's
I'm
a
not gonna
far
lie.
cry from what he was playing in last season, and
I'm
he's
not
literally
gonna
hitting
lie.
the ground
I'm
running
not
in
gonna
terms of
lie.
like best than better than anyone else.
What I thought, like where they pleasantly surprised me, was the Cucurella deal, because I thought they're gonna. Probably a lot of you, unless you're lying, you said the same, that they would go into the season with Chilwell as the main
And Emerson
defender,
backing him up,
and gets
And
like
then-
some shit like Emerson backing him up. Nobody
Yeah.
expecting us
Nope,
to
I
get
agree.
somebody who can challenge or even like overtake Chilwell, and that part where I'm like start like being really
Here's
optimistic
the
about
thing
the way
that I
we-
heard you. Here's the thing that I heard you saying. I was doing some stuff, but I heard you saying that you don't want to get stuck
I don't want
with
to know what
like
you were doing, Alex.
what?
I know what you were doing. I know what you were doing before, man. But okay, continue.
No, you don't. I drink
Yeah,
coffee, so
so-
the first thing I did is take shit in the morning. But here,
There you
here we
go,
are.
man. I knew it. That's why I said I knew it.
By the way,
I was
my
gonna get
my
about-
thing is what's his name? That's the thing with forwards. If we sign in Aubameyang or Cristiano Ronaldo, it's a short-term thing. You're not gonna get stuck with a bunch of 30 years old because it's a short-term fix anyway. That's the point of getting those two, because if I think Aubameyang, I think he's actually playing on pay as you play. I think he gets paid for each game he plays, literally. So it's not like it's gonna be a fee for buying us from him from Barcelona. It's free transfer because they canceled his thing. Another thing is Cristiano Ronaldo, which is the same thing. You get him for 1 year, and he's not going back. If he performs, you can extend 1 year. If he doesn't, bye bye.
The
And
thing
then
with
you're
those-
not
Remember when-
stuck with somebody that
hold on,
actually bad. That's my point of the strikers that you said that we get stuck with over 30. I don't think you're gonna get stuck with them.
No, I didn't say stuck. I said like we needed a progression. Somebody who's gonna come in, who's in a good age, and then he's gonna develop with the team. You know, like build chemistry. Because
Yeah, I
chemistry
understand.
is important.
There's no market for the forwards right now. It's really poor.
I don't know. Man.
So shouldn't we go for a short-term contract now and then make it better, so we don't need to force a buy and get and panic buy?
I disagree that there aren't options out there. I think there are always options out there if you go and look. What I will say, even if
Lewis, can you put the Supreme comment like the last one, man?
Prime, why are you hiding Prime?
Oh,
What
Yeah,
the-
I don't want to see Havertz and Mount start next week, but we
don't.
don't really have the option.
Most of
They
us,
are
most of us in the
both
panel
players.
think we can overhaul our whole attack, bro. So I don't know where this guy's getting.
Until a striker comes in or a creator, they're gonna start on Sunday.
I was gonna say,
I'm
like,
not saying I
if
want to.
you're doing-
If you're gonna ask me what the front three is, it will be the same front three as last
No,
week. As
no matter
yesterday.
how much you love both of them as a Chelsea fan, whoever you are as Chelsea fans, no one can deny that if we had better quality, if we had brought Dembele and let's say Aubameyang in, neither of those two are starting. Let's be real.
100%.
Neither of those.
In an ideal world, yes, because I honestly,
But,
as likable as
I
they, I don't think they're Chelsea quality.
I don't want them to start every week. But again, I would prefer us to not get anyone in and get outgoings out than just hoard these players in and we get incomings, then we're stuck with a bloated squad.
And
you
even then, Tuchel isn't gonna change it after just one match. He's gonna try and give him a
Also, as
second
well,
time.
on the like Aubameyang and Ronaldo thing, I don't want either of them. Like I would prefer not to get either of them. But if we do get them in, it is a step in the right direction. Even if we only get them in for a year, it's a step in the right direction. If we're looking to improve, we might get the wrong player, or we might get someone who is only going to be a stopgap, and I don't really want that. I want a long-term option. It's a step in the right direction. That's all you can ask for. Like I'd prefer, there's a small step in the right direction than 2 or 3 steps backwards, and we're back in a position we were like last summer, where we're just which set us back like 2 years, 2 seasons because we bought the wrong players and did stupid business.
Well, I understand what you're saying, Scott, but that's not the strikers options that we're looking for. That is not what actually happened last season. Last season, we literally did what everybody wanted to do. Buy a striker that for the future
number
too.
9, yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
It's not just the number 9 I'm talking about. It's talking about the other positions we didn't strengthen. We didn't bother getting wing backs. We didn't bother getting the right midfield.
I don't know what you guys think, but for me, I think we need a
with
winger.
other
We need an
positions we didn't
actual
do.
winger who can dribble, who can cross, who
Yes.
can do something out of nothing. For
Yes,
me, that's
we need that-
not. We
Usman
don't need a
Dembele.
number 9. We can do like what City and Liverpool used to do, where they just like shuffle them and they just like rotate.
But we need someone to
But we
finish.
do need a winger.
We need
man.
a
I don't know
finisher.
who.
Bruno skied an effort during the game about a couple of
We
minutes.
need someone just to finish the ball, and we don't have that. That's why I always say Zaha.
No,
because
we
I was
need
the person who needs to
creators as
finish
well.
that ball.
We need creators
Yeah, exactly.
too.
Yeah, we need both.
I was
We need
gonna
both.
say,
We need both.
Bro, that's why
I-
I'm so annoyed about the
that's why it
Rafinha.
comes to my
Rafinha would have
point.
been
Yesterday,
perfect for us.
yesterday was
No
better
way,
than
we
that.
still might get Rafinha because as of yesterday, Barcelona couldn't register 5 players.
Yeah.
And they
I
still
don't
was-
know what that means for the
It doesn't.
contract,
I was
though.
going to say, even if they can't register, then they'll still be Barcelona players. They just can't play them, but they will still be able to play them. Like still be able to have.
that sucks for them, bro.
It's
That's
like
a
you've
year
hired
wasted.
them for friendlies.
Yeah,
That's
get
it.
your boy out of there.
Supreme
Loan it
again
to us.
saying,
Loan Rafinha to us, bro.
so Supreme's
Scott,
again
that's
saying what
not
happened
true.
to the team
That's
based
not
on-
true. That's the same thing, meaning that that means that Leeds will not receive the payments.
No, it's
For
not.
them.
Registering
no,
and signing is not the same thing.
Yeah, they could buy them, but they can't register them because of the
So
rules. for
okay,
illegal.
no. That's the thing. The people think that we already paid for them. If you don't
No, I know
pay
the
for
first
them,
payment's meant to be
Yeah,
going
but,
on at
but the two are not linked,
Exactly.
though. The two are not
So-
linked.
yeah, no,
That's-
but that's the thing then. Like that's not registering though. That's to do with that's just to do with the signing. That's not to do with registering. The
Leeds-
registering doesn't matter.
The Leeds
I
guys.
know
saying
what
the other
it
day, you
means.
have to
I'm just
pay by
saying
September the
it
1st.
goes hand to hand.
I think so. I did see something along the
Someone
lines
has
of
to pay
that.
by September the 1st, the 2nd, the first payment.
September the 1st. I think the first payment is
Yeah.
the end
The
of.
second,
That'll
the
be
guy said the
interesting.
second.
That'll be
They're not
that's-
going to be able to afford it. Trust me. They're not gonna
Just
be able to
one
afford it.
set. So Supreme said what happened to playing the team based on merit. Havertz doesn't deserve to start, or even Mount is questionable. The other options, like Broja, I'd like to see start, but due to his lack of experience, I wouldn't see Tuchel
Bro,
starting him.
I was going to say,
Supreme,
if I had-
Could start.
which of us,
Could be
which
Pulisic
any,
start.
just point to the panelist who said that Mount and Havertz should start no matter what, though.
yeah, like if
No,
I had my
said that.
druthers, like if
That's
I
the
had,
thing. We
I
don't
wouldn't
want them
start
to
either,
start,
I'm
but
just
the
Yeah,
options
so they
aren't
have
there
to.
yet.
Bro,
It's
I
not they
don't
have to.
think
start.
it's-
I
I
wouldn't
would-
want them.
if I had my choice,
Take
like
care,
free
Fatma.
reign, if I had free reign, I'm choosing to start Ziyech and Broja in the next game. But I know that's not going to happen.
I
I'm
don't
not
think
stupid.
I don't think he's necessarily saying that to us. I just think he's naturally saying.
I think he's
Yeah,
more
yeah.
talking on Tuchel. He's
In
talking on
general.
Tuchel.
like that. I think he's.
But that's the
talking like
reason
that.
why these players aren't progressing. That there's no accountability to their actions. They make mistakes. Who's going to replace them? There's no one there.
Well, I think the visual of Tuchel last season at the Bernabeu, having to look back on the bench, and like thinking like, who the hell can I bring on to actually
And-
get us
and the
through?
thing
It's
is, why
probably
we'll
is
say-
up front now. It's like,
Why we say on Tuchel is he had this last season. Everyone kept complaining when he kept chopping and changing the team and just like he kept changing it because people were playing poor, and everyone complained that we got no chemistry and people weren't connecting because we kept chopping and changing. Now he's doing that and he's not chopping and changing, and people complain he doesn't pick on merit. Like he can't win. At the minute we're at,
Yeah.
it's gonna be shit because you either play Broja, who's inexperienced and like hasn't really done it that consistently. You got Kai, whose decision making is just terrible. You got Mount, it's the same. You got Ziyech, who isn't great in terms of ball retention, so he's going to lose the ball a lot. And then you've got Pulisic, who again, is really hit and miss. So
I was
it's
just
not really
surprised
good
though, Scott.
regardless.
I don't know if you're probably surprised as well. Probably everyone here was that whether he decided to keep Havertz on the pitch longer or not, or when he brought Broja on, he still decided to keep Sterling central.
Yes.
Which I thought was
that was a
missed
bit weird.
opportunity. It was even Broja came on and he played on the left, didn't he? So it was like
It was to
No.
play, I think, a false nine. I think it was quite smart.
Where's
of them.
switcheroo? Where's
they didn't
switcheroo
switch,
doing?
Alex. They did not
So
switch.
they swapped for
Broja.
one. I think they
One
swapped.
play.
Where
One
did-
play. One play. Like when Cucurella crossed it in.
Anyway,
That was the one play. Seriously, no. Listen.
no. Look, it's you can blame even on how Mount will get better. You can still see the out of shape
I
thing.
don't know, man. Like
No,
the things
I'm
you
not
guys-
saying Mount is gonna be new Neymar in
No,
that
no, no,
position.
I'm not
I'm saying he
saying
will
that.
get
It's just,
better than he was yesterday.
I know, but I keep hearing this, but it's not the things that I expect them to get better at, which is the decision making. That should already like I'm not seeing any change, and that's the thing with these two guys is like their decision making has not doesn't okay. It doesn't look like it's improved. It might have
Man
improved. It
United
doesn't look like it's improved.
can get
in
out of pressure
3 years
from
or
the
2.5
back, man.
years. Like it really doesn't look like it's improved in 2.5 years. And
Man
like
United cannot play
Exactly.
out of
There's
the,
no
out of-
progression from these players, especially Havertz.
Yeah, out the back.
I don't
They
enjoy,
can't-
Scott. You know what it is? I don't
I
enjoy
put
watching them
put
play.
that
I don't
game up.
enjoy watching
I
them.
don't either.
You remember when we
There's
had like
horrible,
say what you
horrible
want about
football.
Willian, say what you want about Willian, but him and Hazard, you can see the interchange between them, like the way that they move the ball, the back flips, the way that they pass into each other. There's understanding. They knew
Yeah.
what's gonna happen next.
was the
With
same
us,
with Pep.
everything is so fucking stiff, man. It's like we were playing Sunday football.
Andre Schürrler, man. Oh,
No,
I remember.
you
Remember
you
that
know how
Fabregas-
down bad we are in terms of our attack when we've gone to Willian revisionism. Yeah, it's all mad.
No, but just
I
just,
can't-
just an
people
example,
understand
Lewis.
how
We
bad
could
it
do
is.
No, no, I
Schürrler, we can do whatever,
understand.
bro.
He's right.
But when we're actually thinking, remember when William was here?
Yeah.
That's how you know we're in a shit spot. going
People don't
He's
understand how
right,
bad our
though.
attack is. Our
Hey,
attack
hey,
is
respect
bad.
our best,
I think it's
respect
another
our
case.
best
Both
number
correct.
10.
We have
Prime,
the
come on,
okay.
camera. Come on,
Door,
camera.
which door
Prime.
said that?
Respect
The
our
Prime,
best
Prime,
number.
come on,
Prime
the camera.
sits over there for 2 hours and then like farts with his mouth, like just,
Oh
just to
my God.
fart with his
Well,
mouth. Like
I haven't
Alex,
been,
what was
I
good
haven't
drive,
been
man?
in the
How
stream.
do you-
I haven't been in
how
the
do you
stream
make
for
up
2
this
hours.
stuff?
Okay.
Bro, I can't. Alex
How
is a
does
show.
how does he make
Alex
up
is a
this
show,
stuff?
man.
He doesn't
He
make sure.
farts with his mouth. Oh, really?
Prime, put your camera down.
Says
Man.
the
Why is it
guy.
off?
Says the guy that blames everyone for one player's injuries. But it is what it is, man.
Oh my gosh.
Prime, why?
here's
why
the
is
guy.
your
I'm not the
camera
only
on
guy
before,
though.
bro?
You're the
I'm not the only guy
representation.
that does that. Prime.
But anyway, yeah, man. I don't know these attackers. I don't enjoy them play, man. Like,
It's
I honestly-
boring. It's boring. It's horrible.
not-
It's
they're not very
frustrating. I
good,
hate that.
They're not fluid enough.
I don't look forward to watching
By the
these
way,
guys in the
if
attack. I don't get
Tuchel
excited.
goes, I want Brighton's manager at Chelsea next.
No,
Also,
no,
Tuchel ain't leaving.
Brighton,
Tuchel ain't leaving.
Tuchel ain't going.
I
Graham
know
Potter,
that,
no
but I'm
thanks.
saying
Tuchel ain't leaving.
that guy just good.
I would say let's not.
He has a
put
good
that-
philosophy though. Yeah, he does. He has a good philosophy.
Just yeah.
Bro, but you know what I mean? Like whenever you see our attackers like running towards like the box, right? I don't get excited, man. I just go numb. For me, like I know nothing's gonna happen out of it.
It's because of the
Yeah,
attackers
exactly.
we have.
It's just
Exactly.
yeah,
It's
it's just
No,
personal.
but you know what I mean, right? Like you guys have that feeling too. Like it's not me. I'm just not just
All the
going
time.
crazy, man.
that's
I
that's
see
what
Kai Mason.
Remember when
Hazard
when Hazard was in the box, man. You were
Well,
like,
Hazard
shit,
got the
man.
Do you
ball in his
understand
feet.
that
I knew he'd
Hazard
do
is not the
something.
team? Hazard was just one individual, right?
And he still did more than our attackers.
I
combined,
know,
man.
but like you blaming for people not to be a Hazard.
No, I'm not blaming them. I'm just saying
Well,
like
the way
level,
you
the
say it
the-
sounds like,
no,
oh,
Alex,
it's
Alex,
their fault we're
Alex,
not Hazard.
obviously I know they're not Hazard, but we need to at least come close to that level, man, and we're far from it.
Yeah, I agree with you, but
that's what I say.
we're getting rid of slowly by the deadwood. Look, Timo Werner's leaving.
Yes,
Look,
we're doing it
Kepa's
slowly.
leaving.
Oh, I can
You see
see
what I'm
this
saying?
now.
So
Perfect.
It's progress. We're doing a lot of progress, which is
Yeah.
very good.
Yeah. And that's where I say like that's why I'm like I like the look of the new signs that come, especially in attacking areas like Sterling and Cucurella when they came in. Like Sterling actually looks like he is gonna like cause problems in the final third. Whether anyone's gonna capitalize on that remains to be seen. But you know, it offers us something in the final third. He's actually taking players on. He's beating players. He's getting into like good areas. Just need
De
two
Gea
other.
just did a Mendy.
damn, Man United is shit.
They're so bad. They're actually all over the place.
They're still as
De Gea
bad as-
just did a Mendy, man.
I need to get.
Bro, and they think De Jong is gonna pick them over us, man. These guys.
Oh, he will not. He won't pick them over us.
No way. No, he already said he's not joining United. He's not going to join United. If he comes anyway, he's coming to Chelsea, man.
You see,
And Barcelona
like
have to sell him.
the thing is that people like underestimate it. It's the manager itself, and like, but the new style of tiki taka is not like that's not how you like a quality of a manager. You know what I'm saying? Not tiki taka, but the Gangnam press, whatever the shit it is. It's hard to change the team fundamentals in a quick session with what Ten Hag is trying to do. It's not as easy to go from that to that, you know what I'm saying? But what Potter does at Brighton, it's just beautiful to watch. Like when we're so playing such a good game as a unit, and that's
Beffy.
do what?
Beffy's so angry,
on,
man.
to be honest.
Beffy's so angry, man.
Yeah, I don't know. Ziyech. This is
Ziyech,
another
bro.
moments thing.
Jeez.
Ziyech is the best swinger we have. Remember this one moment in his 2-year career? That's why he's better than everybody else. No.
The thing is, he's not wrong. He is the best winger we have, but that's kind of an indictment of the wingers we have that he's the best one we have.
No, here's the thing. Like,
Yeah,
you can
the
make,
funny
you can
part
make
is
a good
we don't play
argument
with
as long as you
wingers,
don't
do we?
talk about moments.
Do we play with wingers?
Him
No.
saying that is like saying Man United saying McTominay's the best midfielder we have. You know
So I'm saying Mount's the best 8 we have. Great, but we don't play with 8s. So
And it's and again, it's a damning indictment. If he's the best we've got, then it's a damning indictment of who else we've got in that position that they're worse than him.
like you can talk about. I'd say Ziyech is the best creator we have in terms of our attackers, but we don't play in a position that gets the best out of him. So
I was
he's
gonna say, and this is coming from a guy who really likes Ziyech and wants him to succeed.
Yeah,
But-
if we played a back four, Ziyech would be the last wing player I'd get rid of from our forward line.
Yeah.
The last. But we don't play with a 4, and we can't play with a 4. So it is what it is. That's why with Ziyech, I don't really slander him too much because like I get why you don't fit us.
Maybe he's behind on the stream and he like watching the stream when Kai
Maybe.
was asking. Kai was
Maybe
asking
because it
about
was a
back
couple
four.
minutes ago and he dropped the comment. It might be, but it is what it is. I think
I would
we'll
just
wrap
think
the
that was
stream
so
up here.
obvious that we're not playing back four. That's why we.
Yeah, that's the
wingers
thing.
are
Like
not
everyone understands why we don't play Ziyech, and it's because of that reason. But yeah, guys, we are going to wrap up the stream here. We will be back at 9 o'clock though. Shameless FC will be making a return, so check it out.
Are you gonna ask? Are you gonna ask a Pillsbury boy how he took a free kick on some TV show and fell on his ass?
Who?
Babs.
Babs.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
He's
Big
lost a
up
lot of
Babs,
weight,
but that
man.
flip
He's
was
lost
funny.
a lot of weight, Babs. That's lost a lot.
Yeah, no, Babs has slimmed down. Big up
slimmed
to
down,
him.
man.
He's done a lot of work.
Yeah, he did. Good job.
Everyone,
Shut up,
all of
Kai.
the
Kai's
down
always
in
fucking
the description
negative.
below. Everyone raid him.
What did I do, bro?
And smash the like for his channel as well. I'll be in the
It's
comment section as well, so check
Kai,
it
you
out.
bench for 135.
Wish him a happy
I bench you,
Timo
bro.
Werner Independence Day.
Yeah, wish him a happy Independence Day.
Yeah, that's right.
And yeah, guys, we're gonna bounce. So take care, like and subscribe, and everyone, Timo Werner is gone. Celebrate.
Who's gonna be? Is
Mount next,
Igal
Mount next,
coming? Is
Mount
Igal
next,
coming on
inshallah, bro.
Shameless?
No, we're gonna have Babs on this time.
Ah, fuck.
But yeah, everyone, Timo Werner is gone. Celebrate. Let us know your thoughts down in the comment section. We are out. Peace. Not the Chelsea.
Bring Werner back.